Fair to say is live.
Nigga bullied it.
Fair to say is live. Hey, I got my sons and daughters in the building. You see everybody got their shades on today, baby. We in this thing. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. What's going on, y'all?
The pun vibe.
Oh, you was doing the intro. Go ahead, do your thing.
This is strike two.
Do your thing.
This is the second time I've tried to do the intro, and one of y'all higher up ass niggas decided to come in here and hijack the episode.
All right.
Welcome back to another episode of Fair to Say, y'all. We are back in the building. I am back in the building. I had to take a little hiatus, get myself straight, but we got some familiar faces and we got some new faces, y'all. What's going on with my dog?
Who's the familiar faces?
The familiarist face right here.
I'm familiar now. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, episode 5.
I'm not gonna say anything.
No, not yet.
They told me to be peaceful.
It's Peace-Togator today. I asked for Peace-Togator today, so y'all know.
The Peace-Togator is here.
It's a new name I gave him. He's got to embrace this. He's the Peace. I asked for it.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit is so cheap.
I did.
The Peace-Togator is
The Peace-Togator. He's like, please, we're off to a good start, bud. Please.
It's an alter ego. We need that to come out. But I not only have the tables turned physically, you know what I'm saying? The tables are turned with some of the cast. We got Weezy back in the building. And he all pinked out today. You feel me? He made sure he was here to shine. My nigga made sure he was here to shine.
I'm on my Pepto-Bismol shit.
Hey, the H-Smith said he looked like Alonzo Mourning. That was funny, dude.
That was funny.
You wanted to bring that one back?
That had to be an old Ace Pit member to know that, because that's a crazy reference. That's a crazy.
You gotta put Alonzo Mourning picture so you know who it is. Yeah,
oh my God.
Hey,
shout out.
What size shirt you wear? Rack or rib?
Who, me?
Nigga tag say double R on there, huh?
Wow, he came in firing.
Damn.
He ain't say nothing about nothing, but just came with a joke.
Hell yeah.
My nigga came
Speaking
in.
of jokes, look at that nigga hairline, man. God damn.
Shit.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
That motherfucker doing a lean back, my boy.
And we're out of here.
Let's go.
And your neck leaning back on your collar. They on this collar like this. What up? What you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hey, this roast session's been starting off every episode with kind of fire. I ain't even gonna lie.
I was about to say, what would an episode be without coming in?
I ain't ready yet. Oh, not yet.
Put your hands up, Austin Rivers.
Craig David fake ass here.
He ain't Austin Rivers. He ain't Austin Rivers.
Shit.
Nah, he ain't Austin Rivers. He Trevante Lakes.
That was cute. Nice one. Look at that. Don't be trying to Google people 6. Getting worse. You know what's funny though? I get that reference too often, unfortunately.
I did
It's
not
too
know.
easy.
I did not know who that was, and I will say.
Easy.
It's a reference. It matches.
Come on.
It kind of matches.
Shout out to
up a
Austin
little
Rivers,
Yeah,
man.
anytime it's light skinned
Shout out
niggas, it's
Austin
easy
Rivers,
jokes
man.
for light skinned niggas, man.
That is
amazing. It's okay. We in here. So you came in on Kick. How's the Kick shit going, bro?
Kick is going good, man. Shout out to Ace Pit, man. We going live. I was down for like a week mentally, man, because my computer was down at the house. So it put me in a little slump of going live. But I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do Club Pit, you know what I mean, this weekend. So y'all check that out.
The DJ
we
shit
back,
going.
Ooh, Club
Yeah,
Pit.
we here.
The DJ shit going.
We here. What's up with y'all, man? Congratulations on the show, man. Y'all been doing your thing. Stet, you been doing your thing, man.
Thank you, bro.
Holding it down. Shout out Lazar. Shout out Illa. Shout out my boy Donnie Diamonds.
Donnie D.
Shout out Jaidyn Alexis.
Yeah, man.
Shout out that boy, man.
T-rell, I'm glad y'all
Miss
kicked
him last
T-rell
time.
out. Y'all gotta tell him to leave, otherwise he's gonna be at every episode.
Yeah.
Shout out T-rell though, kicking it off. We got I got on him this morning, so do know Smack AD coming next week, so
Oh yeah.
y'all have them.
Round tables moving. No.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. I feel like everything's been going well. Shout out to everybody who's constantly engaging, giving their feedback. From what I've been seeing, for the most part, it's been really positive. So continue to send that feedback in using the hashtag #IsItFairToSay on Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you're tagging FIGGMUNITYWORLD pages, back on Fig pages, community pages, so that everybody can get engaged with that conversation. So we went over some tweets last episode, as y'all know, which were pretty dope. And we got a couple more this episode. So let's start up with Glow Up Time. Glow Up Time says, is it fair to say that cancel culture is dead? Who was the last person that was truly canceled by society, like successfully?
Diddy.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Easy.
that's too easy.
Cancel culture ain't dead until you
No, it ain't.
until you can bring back the words. Get ready to hit the beat button. Until you can bring back the words. No, man.
Well, this episode ain't coming out.
So you can get away with that word.
Right.
Until we get past that moment where niggas stop holding back words, cancel culture ain't dead, man.
Nah, for
Facts.
sure.
It shows it.
That
It
shit
shows
alive and thriving. Goddamn.
Yeah.
I don't think it's and I think people are managing to like come out of come out of their
Bounce back.
cancellations a little bit. Like
Yeah.
Will Smith, I think that's a great example of somebody who they attempted to cancel, but it wasn't happening. Like, there's no way we wasn't gonna let him go down like that. They wasn't, but
what would he really be canceled for? Just for slapping somebody?
that was the
that's a
crazy.
big thing though for
Premise?
that type of entertainment, that type
At the
of
Oscars, that is a
that
crazy
level of
thing.
stardom.
But
was
why
amazing,
everybody acknowledges a slap, but not his wife
the
getting picked on?
disrespect. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they took that as comedy. So like he overreacted to jokes, which is
Yeah.
not necessarily okay. But being that they're both class A celebrities, you don't expect something that dramatic in front of the world, in front of your peers.
Okay, so let's take it a little bit farther then. How far is too far with a joke? Because I feel
You're asking
like
the wrong one.
But
I mean, it depends on the response
why
you
I'm
get. Like if you
asking.
joking with a person, like if me and my nigga roasting back and forth, and I say something one time, and I notice that his energy changed after that shit, I'm not gonna keep doing the same type of joke. So if they said that Chris was making like jokes about Jada like a lot.
Right.
So if he knew how it affected Will, you know, maybe he should have
Change that,
changed it.
Right.
especially
Because he
in
can
the
joke on her
audience.
and say a different joke. Like he could have joked about a different body part or
Yeah,
something.
because I think that was really his biggest issue was that she's
felt like
actually
bullying.
suffering with a disorder,
Yeah.
which makes her bald headed. Because I think that's what the trigger was.
What
That
she got,
last little
alopecia?
part. Yeah, she
Something
has
like that, and
alopecia.
you're
Yeah,
not
something like that.
embarrassing me, or you're not saying these jokes like in a stand-up. You're embarrassing me in front of my peers live at an award ceremony.
Like, you could've
So
did
it's
that
like
at the
different.
Source Awards.
He
Don't do that at
felt
the
like he had to
Grammys.
defend her honor.
coulda-
which
you coulda did it
I'm
in a
not
stand-up.
excusing the way
Right.
he defended it,
Like
but
put your jokes in a stand-up, bro. Like why you
Right.
got to do it? Like all my peers,
Yeah.
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 Denzel Washington, like all these people sitting over here, and I think to the
Yeah.
point of cancel culture is like, I feel like cancel culture is really only like a black thing.
No, not at all.
White
Because
people-
I don't feel like
unless
we're
you-
the ones that started it.
No, but I feel like unless you're in that demographic, it's easier to be canceled. I feel like
But who are the
white culture is more inclined to support like Will Smith because he has such a big white audience. It was harder to cancel him.
White
If it was
people-
a black,
white
if it was a
people-
straight black
Opposite.
comedian,
White people was the people that was mad at him.
White people cancel too.
And they are the main ones that
Actual-
do the canceling.
yeah.
Because you have to think about it. Think about 9 out of 10 of the cancelable offenses. Who's being offended?
white people.
Come on now.
White people
you
who
gotta
kicked
do
it
it like
off.
That's a good point.
Because Me Too falls under cancel culture.
But do they
For
really
sure.
let their top tier celebrities and top tier comedians get canceled, or do they have more support than like a black person that's attempting to be canceled?
So then say
Canceled.
what you trying to say. They don't cancel themselves.
Unless it's like
but they'll
pedophilia
cancel
or
other people. They're the kings and queens of canceling, but they're not gonna cancel themselves.
Right. That's kind of my
like
point.
you said, when the pitchforks and the mob came out for Will Smith, it was them.
Facts.
We got it.
Facts.
Cause that's a cultural thing. You talk about my bitch, I'ma slap the fuck out of you, nigga.
Regardless
Straight
of
up.
where we at and who I am.
And vice versa. You talk about my nigga, we finna get down, bitch. It's up. That's my job. Like,
Right.
so
Yeah, that
that
was
was
worth the counsel.
cultural. We got that. But everybody else was like, oh my God, he did this to him. All because
all taken aback and
nah,
shit.
we felt that.
I feel like they gave more sympathy to it though too.
That wasn't worth it.
Maybe because he doesn't make that
I
many
don't think it
mistakes.
was. I don't think it was.
But he did the right thing. He let the smoke clear. He stood back.
Yeah.
He didn't really like make a fuss about it.
Yeah.
And you know, he came back with a banger.
For
Bad
sure.
Boys
Yeah.
4, you know what I mean? Like, come back with a banger. Let the
he
work
just kept
speak.
working. Yeah, he just kept working through
Yeah.
it.
Let the work speak.
That's what the baby do. He just keep working through it.
That's what
Anytime
Drake gotta
something
do.
happen,
Oh, I
he keep
forgot
working.
about the baby.
That's what Drake got to
That's
do.
what
See,
happens.
you forgot
See,
about
that's
it.
what happens, right?
That's
He
another
just kept
cancel.
working through it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
sat down for a second.
But
too.
sat down for a second, for
has
sure.
he successfully gotten through it?
I
Because
mean,
it's a tough
He had
it's a
a-
tough spot
I mean,
now.
what
When
is-
he
he
drops,
had
the
a
comments
chance.
are different.
He had a chance. That
Yeah,
one
I was about to
song,
say.
the one that he did in the firehouse. I
I don't
can't
know how to
remember
dance,
the
but lean.
video.
Oh.
Yeah.
But the hands on your knees.
Ooh, that was a
Yeah.
hit. If
But
he
you
could
can-
have followed behind that one again with another, I think he would have came out of it. But I don't know. But yeah, no, cancel culture is definitely still a thing. It's not going
Depends on who you
anywhere.
offend, yeah.
But I just think that
Cancel.
if you are if you're trained well enough, because really the people that stay canceled are the people that continuously antagonize while they're
Yeah,
canceled.
right.
You was
They do
almost
it on
canceled
top of
set in the FIGGMUNITY world.
Talk about it.
Since we're here. The Pizzagator is gone.
I'm just going. Whew, I would say. It was fairly close,
My
but
dog.
just to touch on that briefly, because it just since you brought it up, the tides have turned, and I'm very appreciative for the tables have turned, the tides have turned. So shout out to y'all for giving me the opportunity to actually come up here and give y'all some good content, and get out of that stigma of whatever was painted. And I appreciate the support, but I was almost
cool.
woo.
And that's called knowing how to be trained while you're canceled.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I learn. I absorb. It may seem like I'm big headed and don't absorb, but I absorb.
I will say, in just the few episodes that we've done of this show, I definitely feel like you got it. Like,
thank you.
No, on God, like you're like, you know what?
Go get a room.
I'm
you
not
need to
even
cancel. They need to cancel that pink. They need to cancel that pink shirt that say you got on.
Nothing live.
It got too peaceful. You see, it got too peaceful. Like, fuck that. Back to this thing.
Cancel this polo we
Because
got
been
on.
complaining about some y'all been bullying me this whole motherfucking time. I'm trying to give you a
Thank you, Ella. I got one flower. I appreciate it.
You know your funky ass bros.
He ain't letting it ride at all. Before we dig in, we got two more of those tweets. Let's see what y'all think about two more of these. At 512 Smitty.
That's crazy.
That's unprofessional pun.
Crazy.
You do this too much.
Damn.
You do this too much. No,
My bad, y'all.
The next one comes from.
All right, let's
Add that to the list of laughs.
Right.
At 512 Smitty says, is it fair to say that music artists these days aren't being signed off talent, but signed off virality and trending on TikTok? And I know pun can go right to that.
Yeah. I would definitely say that's a huge impact. I mean, now it's having the total package, man. That's gonna get you signed faster if you know how to work social media. You know how to create content yourself. Because nigga, them offices is getting smaller. They don't got the big teams in there no more. It's one person running things. So, if you can come in and say, look, I got this much engagement on my shit already. Every time I drop a video, I do 700,000 plus. Nigga, that's gonna help you get a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Or if you
let's
can
work on them.
Or if you can actually do the behind the scenes things. There's a lot of up and coming artists that unfortunately they don't have the finances to pay for publicists and marketing and video editors, and they learn that on their own. And when you come in with that, not only do you save budget, but it looks like you a full package. You come in like he was saying, like, dang, not only are you an artist, you can understand the business, you can understand, and you ain't that, airheadedness. And you come in with something, which I think is dope.
No, that's cool. That's cool. But
what do you think about it?
It's definitely a plus.
You used to, going viral and making comedic content.
I was about to say, I was gonna ask you from a different industry standpoint, from comedy standpoint. Do you agree with that statement as well? Because there are a lot of talented comedians that just don't do numbers.
Yeah.
And then there are some that just do lots of numbers, and a lot of people are just like, where did this person come from? So do you agree with that statement from a comedian standpoint as well?
With the...
That nigga missed the whole goddamn question.
No. I'm trying to see what... I'm trying to understand what you was... Like from a comedian standpoint, like signed to a label.
Like there's funny people. You might see somebody that people deem funny.
Yeah.
But...
They just got a lot of views.
They went viral one time, and now they're getting all the light, and now they're getting the attention as being the big comedian, but they don't really have the resume or the talent.
So just rephrase the same question.
Okay.
Is it fair to say that comedians these days aren't being signed off of their talent, but signed off of virality or trending on TikTok?
Right. Catching a wave type shit.
Yeah. It's the same, because like y'all said before, it's about having a package. Like if I already show you that I got the shit together,
right,
it's way easier than, we got to take this nigga who has nothing and build everything around him.
Yeah, that takes too much time, too much money.
Yeah, because if you know the business, also that helps you to like promote your shit and get your shit out there. So, like I said, they ain't got to work as hard.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Pew, what do you think that means for the artists that are just talented and don't really know how to navigate through social media?
Shit, get you a team, nigga. Get you some niggas like this on your team who can help you. You know what I mean? Because that's definitely the package you want to bring in. Or you just got to have great music that speaks, and you don't need all that.
Yeah. Consistency will beat all that shit, really.
Yeah.
Like, if you do anything 1,000 times, you going to be better at it, and somebody going to fucking see it.
Yeah.
And it depends what audience you targeting, what demographic, all that. Because if you're targeting a younger demographic, you're going to reach them through TikTok and all that. But, like, with the older people, man, shit. There's so many songs that's booming right now in R&B world that we don't hear on radio. And you be like, damn.
That's true.
And you go to a serious stations, the R&B channels, #1 songs on there from Tank, from all these people. You be like, damn, I don't hear this on Power 106 or 92.3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's a lane for everything.
It's hard for probably people in that space to more go viral with a big response R&B, so it's probably tougher too.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably even harder to go viral.
Shit, TikTok will make a remix to that shit.
Yeah,
For
drop
sure.
a different beat on it.
For
That's
sure.
what that type of shit
Yeah.
is what's making music like that's old get
Come back.
resurface and pop
Yeah,
off.
make a remix,
Going crazy.
Hip
do
shake-
fucking dance to that
hip
shit.
shake
Oh
to it,
God,
yeah.
hit that
It's
motherfucker.
crazy seeing how all our old songs from probably back when was hits back in the early 2000s now are like being resurfaced and remixed, and
yeah.
people are like, "That's so crazy," but you don't even know the original. Like,
Sample,
Okay,
samples
so
going crazy.
Let's stay here for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's stay here for a minute because the next Is It Fair to Say is in this same pocket. I like this. So Dom's a Diva, she said, is it fair to say, no, that's the wrong one. Huncho Whack 44 said, is it fair to say that 2000 to 2010 was the best decade of hip hop music?
I could be argued. 90s had great music too.
I'm gonna
So I
say
mean,
no.
it could be
90s
argued.
did have
I'm
great
gonna say
music.
no. I go 90s.
I think that
Yeah,
was
it
the
could be
height of hip hop music. I think that like at the tail end of the 90s after like the Tupac passing and the Biggie passing in the late 90s, you know, you had the Jay-Z's and the Nas's who kept it consistent. But music, I think, hit a mainstream height during this era,
Around there,
and
for
which
sure.
which can also categorize it as a best decade. It may not be sonically the best music. You might can move those years 2 years to 98 to 2008 or 2002 to 2012 because
I would do
you're
that.
missing a couple people in that, very influential people in that era. But you got the Eminems, the 50 Cents, the Ludacris, T.I.'s, the obviously Jay-Z was still relevant, Lil Wayne, I mean, you had the height of quality hip hop
T-Pain.
that it wasn't based on virality.
Yeah.
It was based on good content. So I think that's why Huncho Whack may have a good point and be fair to say with that, at least in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be argued for sure. 2000s got some great records.
Guess depending how
You know what
old
I
you
mean?
are too, though. What about you? You're probably a little older. Probably what you
My
think?
thing, I always say from 1995 to 2005 was the best records.
That's what I was. I
that's
swear
when
I
it
was
was great
about to
records.
That's a
say.
great year.
I was gonna
Great
go
time frame.
96 to 2006.
Yeah.
That tail end
Because
of
right
Pac.
at the end of 2006 is right around the time when the Soulja Boy came and all that,
Yeah.
and that's when it shifted to internet.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we went heavy mixtape era, and we went heavy blog era right after that.
piff.
And that-
2007 too. You
Exactly.
had 2007 is when Florida kicked off.
Yeah.
Where you had Plies, Rick Ross,
Yeah.
T-Pain.
Oh yeah.
Everybody at one time from Florida going crazy. So that was a good
Florida
era
was
too.
going wild.
Florida
The
had
South was
joints.
really booming
Yeah.
at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Atlanta was on
God.
T.I., Jeezy,
T.I. was
Gucci.
going crazy.
You know,
Yeah.
that
obviously.
was all internet exploration. Like you had to. I feel like at that time, if you weren't like on Napster, all that, like digital
LimeWire.
Drip, you know, all that shit, you had to
LimeWire,
search
crazy.
names and just download
Live
every
mixtapes.
single thing that person put out.
Hot new
and that's
hip-hop.
how you were figuring out what music was coming out because it wasn't all in the stores.
Nah.
That was heavy mixtape era. So it's like if you wasn't in Florida to go actually see somebody at a gas station to get Plies' mixtape,
Physical.
how was we gonna get it in California unless you was downloading it? So it's like that's when it started kind of shifting. But
Everything went digital at that time
Yeah.
because you.
I definitely say shifted over a little bit, and I'm gonna go 96 to 2006.
Yeah.
That's my decade.
You was in the South. You was in Memphis during that time, obviously, I'm assuming, right? You were born and raised there.
Hell yeah.
So was the sound different? Because I was in the Midwest. They were out on the West Coast. You being central but southern, was there a sound or a time frame that stood out to y'all? Like, I know Boosie, Webby, in that
Yeah,
market.
3-6 Mafia.
Yeah. So that was around that time frame too then, right?
Yep. Got it. Dolph. All them motherfuckers was going crazy around there.
Yeah. Hip hop is in a good space.
Yeah.
Good space.
Hey, you be doing that little dance to Memphis. What is it called?
Juking, yeah.
You be juking?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we need
gonna
to
put
do
you
this.
on the spot, I was gonna
That
say.
shit was just automatically in my blood. Like I remember, I felt like you either born being able to do that shit or you
Yeah.
just not. Because everybody around you did it. And I was so fascinated with the culture that I would practice in the mirror and shit.
Yeah.
I'd be in the back of McDonald's doing that shit while I'm
The back of
packing the
McDonald's is
fries.
crazy.
Yeah, when I worked.
That's y'all shit.
When I worked at McDonald's,
That's
I
that shit.
forgot to add that
I
part.
was
I
about to
worked
say,
there.
Oh, I thought you was
I
just
wasn't
pulling
just
up
at the
there.
back of McDonald's by the motherfucking drive. What up?
Nigga, like, where my fries at, man? Nigga,
Fuck your
back
fries,
cooking.
nigga. I don't work here. I'm back here to dance, nigga. That's what I'm here for.
This
Fuck,
nigga.
nigga.
Stet, what did y'all have? What was y'all dance?
Oh shit.
Since we was Midwest, I don't think Chicago, right out, obviously being right outside Chicago, they had
Shoot nigga in the face.
That's the Chicago dance.
the rundown. Damn, if you put me on the spot, I can't actually
The
think of that.
The rundown.
No. I'm saying the rundown is
What
what
is
you
that?
call that dance.
Oh.
That's what that dance would be called.
Because you had the white side and the black
Rico.
side, right?
No, man, I didn't. I actually didn't. I was.
Man, what was they doing in the suburbs, man?
That's not the suburbs. Rockford, Illinois is not the suburbs. Shout out to my city, 815.
It's not unusual to be in love with anyone.
Now we were very segregated, but it's not suburbs.
It was around during segregation.
No, it was my city's very segregated. Like the white area is the white area, the black is the black, and the Hispanic is the Hispanic.
So where did you go?
I was on like the northeast side. It was like a mix.
Nah, you said it was segregated. You picked the white side or the black side.
But then you also had like you also had the middle class. You had the middle class that like moved to that area.
Rep
you know
your
what I'm
hood,
saying?
man. Don't be ashamed of
Rockford,
where you from.
Illinois, stand
Yeah,
up.
nigga.
You feel me?
No, I mean, well, no question. Y'all know what we was doing in LA. Y'all know what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? In the 90s till now, still crip walking.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got later
that shit called?
in the 2010s, late 2000s, you got jerking, and then you start getting clown dancing, crumping. You know what I mean? But now
Where's
you get a little
Yakin?
bit.
Where's Yakin?
Yakin is the Bay.
That's
The
from
Bay.
us.
Go ahead.
So you get a little bit of all that now. You will see a nigga crip walking in
Slow
and
down.
going and clown
Grab
dancing,
that
going
wall.
and crumping.
That's the icon.
Jiggle, make you trying to make your ass fall off.
We go down turf dancing. I would say is probably the international dance of the Bay would be turf dancing, which is hard. It's like a mixture of like
We
tutting,
need footage.
tutting, no pun intended.
back
Oh,
on the
I don't
spot.
do it.
They be making
I
their
don't do it.
They making
You
their
from there,
arms-
you got to do
They
it.
making
I
their arms go
can't.
behind their
It's
head.
really a talent. Like
All
it's
that-
Shout out to Dage. Dage is actually one of
all
the
that
best.
shit.
Shout out to Ant.
Yeah.
Ant is hard.
Making right angles.
Schmop Life Tay, she's where I was fucking that shit too. But the tutting, the going dumb, obviously.
The
like,
tutting. There's a dance called tutting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That was
that's,
it.
that's
That was
turf
it.
dancing.
That was that shit.
Oh, so you got to perfect that
all
one.
that.
But that's
other
what I'm
shit
saying.
right there
Turf
with the-
dancing is a mixture of like tutting, like air walking, like it's all types of
shit.
shit all in one. And
I think
it's
Bay
like
got probably the most dances. Y'all
Yeah.
known for like dancing. I think the Midwest would be
the Get Low,
They-
Filmo
they had-
Get Low. Shout out to y'all.
had the chicken head for in St. Louis. You had
But what
you
did
had
they
footwork.
do where you were?
I think footwork.
Yeah, back to
but
you.
Chicago,
You were.
Back to you.
Chicago was big for like house music and footwork.
Or you big for it.
What was you doing?
I wasn't really the dancing type, to be honest with you. I really wasn't the dancing type.
At no point it was no dance that everybody was doing that you
I
was
think
doing.
the only time I really like the dancing era became like acceptable was like when Soulja
Drake
Boy
dance.
came out.
I about to say, I feel like he was
Before the
jerking.
Soulja Boy era came out, I don't think it was like labeled as cool to dance where we were from. Like the dudes didn't dance.
was
We just
all
got
Drake
juked on.
hands.
It's called juking back in up there when I grew up. I don't know if it's still called the same thing when the dudes just stand on the wall and the girls dance. The dudes never really had like a go-to dance.
So y'all
There's a
didn't
thing
like
called
I was about to say,
footwork.
niggas was doing
Build up
that
or
teddy
nothing?
bear.
They got like
Niggas
footwork
had the
where
teddy
they
bears laid down and shit, doing
No,
that fucking
yeah,
dolphin dive.
that's that Texas shit. Yeah.
That
dolphin
Drake Small
dive.
shit.
They had that when I lived
it
in
looked like
Texas.
he was doing that shit.
I believe it. Too.
And when they lived in Texas, that was the thing, though. I don't know what
Big
they call
ass
it in
teddy bear.
Texas. People in Texas and
Had a
Dallas
little
can
body
tell me.
rolling on the couch.
Take you down. That was that time, though. On my mama, it was that time.
You was doing that?
No, I wouldn't. I
You was
told
going
you.
to parties
I
and
told you.
taking your
Honestly,
shirt
I
off?
felt like I
He
was
was
too
doing that
cool.
shit.
Nah. I was doing my artist thing. I wasn't dancing.
Remember Pretty Willie? Not
Pretty
Pretty
Ricky.
Ricky. Pretty Willie.
Pretty Willie, I don't know.
Yeah.
What was Pretty Willie song? I remember Pretty Willie.
Conversation, she look good from head to
Oh,
toe.
okay.
I think
Yeah,
that's his song.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know the song.
All his
I
shit
didn't
sound like
recognize
they
the
mixed.
name.
When you was
Yeah.
younger, you wasn't crumping. You didn't want to be part of the. You didn't want to be part of Tommy the Clown when you
No,
was younger?
I was old. That was for young niggas. Crumping really. I was already out of high school.
But when that came around,
I was probably 2 years out of high school, a year out of high school.
he was too cool to dance at that point.
Nah, because it was new, so it was really for the young kids. You know what I'm saying? That was like 2001,
So
2002.
you'll just do it about when you by yourself.
Nah, clown, because we were still crip walking. That's still the crip walking era. Mind you, 2001, the East Siders just came out. It's still gang bang
Yeah.
era.
Yeah.
Game didn't come to 2004. Like, it was still gang bang music. So that was the kids being like rebellious and doing their own thing. And we was looking at it like, we ain't painting our face. Yeah, we used to be on Crenshaw every weekend, so it'd be all the gangsters on Crenshaw with their cars.
And
But
that
then the
wasn't
clown
cool.
niggas used to pull up and hop out the car and start dancing while niggas out there get
Oh, they was
chased.
trolling y'all.
Yeah, they would get chased. And
Yeah,
niggas-
that wasn't cool. I could see it wasn't deemed cool at that
Yeah.
point.
Crazy.
That was corny at that
But
point.
that was they was trying to be like anti.
Yeah, but
I
then
get
half
it.
the niggas who was clown dancers grew up to be like hardest niggas from their hoods.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
I guess that's why it's respected the way it is. I guess
Yeah.
to a sense.
A lot of niggas did.
Dope. Well, shit, we got one last one we can just ask just before we get out to the next segment of A Fair to Say hashtag. It comes from Dom's a Diva. #. Is it fair to say that black people call top ramen noodles? Laughing my ass off. Every black person always be like, I'm gonna make some noodles.
Yeah,
Ain't no other kind.
definitely.
I've
label.
heard different people pronounce ramen differently.
Did I say it
Ramen?
weird?
Ramen. No.
Oh.
Like my dad is from Detroit. His
Ramen
family's
noodles.
from
Ramen
Detroit.
noodles.
No, in Illinois, that's what they say.
That's how we.
ramen.
That's how we say
No,
it.
I
when
grew
we was
up-
kids.
I did too.
Ramen noodles.
I did
That's
too.
why I said
Give me
that.
some of them Raymond
That's got a
Washington
whole
My
noodles.
name,
dad
Raymond.
said
I did
ramen
too.
noodles, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Raymond
what the
Washington,
fuck is a
yeah.
ramen noodle? I'm not.
Like, there's no
eating
Y in that. What the fuck
What's
is
some ramen noodles?
Y'all also say curbing out there though.
Curbing on
Curbing.
curbing.
Yeah.
Music.
Niggas say screep,
Yeah.
strawberry,
Strawberry.
Scrape. scrump.
Yeah.
That country.
But no, I definitely call it noodles. I don't
I
never
definitely say
acknowledge
noodles.
them as top ramen. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the only kind y'all eat though? That's a
I
good
say
question.
ramen
because I
noodles.
think that's a blanket label for there's meal. You go to ramen aisle
Yeah.
and it's a million. But why is it that like the black people go towards the saltiest, cheapest ones? And that's not like no
That's
shade. But
$3
like,
That's racist.
no, but I'm saying, but
They
why
say
is
for
that?
$1.
That's racist.
But is it programming or is it the accessibility?
No,
Nigga,
it's cheap.
we need
It's
it.
both.
The
It's both at the
affordability.
same time.
Yeah.
It's okay, so it could be all
Y'all
three.
can't afford nothing but this shit. We gonna put it in y'all neighborhood.
Yeah,
And
and
it's
it's
the
Feed it
worst
to y'all
ones.
family. Raise your kids
It ha-
eating this shit.
It's got the highest sodium.
And
Bro,
maybe when you get older, you'll realize it was bad, or you'll pass it on to your kids.
Anything that say
and more
$3-4 is gonna catch a black
over
person
with.
attention.
That shit
Hell
used to be
yes,
10. It used to be 10
Kool-Aid
cents.
packets.
Used to be
Kool-Aid
10 cents.
packets.
Yes.
$1?
You be like,
You
what?
got me
You get
fucked
the
up.
ramen
Yeah.
noodles, the Kool-Aid packets, them
Hell
both
yeah.
$3-4.
Pickles. But
$5 used to go crazy.
Man,
the
what?
ramen used to be 10 cents when
You'll
I
get
grew
some
up.
lunch meat.
The little tiny chips, the little tiny
Yeah.
chips
Hey,
for
small bag.
25
Fucking
cents.
Vienna sausages and shit.
Hey, that raises
Yeah.
a question. Who the hell got rid of Kool-Aid culture? Because nigga, Kool-Aid used to go. Used to go to everybody's
No,
house.
it
Nigga,
went away.
everybody had
Yeah.
Kool-Aid packets, a lot of them.
Every
Yeah.
flavor.
And then everybody
I
had
got
that big
Kool-Aid
bag of
at
sugar.
right
Kool-Aid
now.
in nobody's
The
house.
big bag of sugar, and everybody had the jug.
Yeah.
You know what?
That-
And
the
that
wooden
big
spoon.
clear
Yeah, the
ass
spoon.
motherfucker.
Wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Stay
Big
red
ass
when you pull that
I'ma go
motherfucker
on a
out.
limb, and I'ma
Red as a
say, I think
motherfucker.
Simply Lemonade got Kool-Aid out the paint.
Hawaiian Punch.
Fuck no.
Hawaiian Punch.
Hawaiian Punch was
Nah.
originally the transition because you didn't have
That's
to
a
make
good
it.
one.
I
didn't
was
have to
a
make
That's a
it.
good one. 'Cause my mom stopped making Kool-Aid.
I was a Sunny
She got
Delight.
Sunny Delight and
And
Hawaiian
Sunny
Punch.
Delight.
I was a Sunny Delight.
My
But
mom
I
used to have
still
both of those, no more
I still
Kool-Aid.
had Hawaiian Punch and Kool-Aid at the same time.
Oh, you was sugared up.
Yeah, you got
you was-
diabetes.
You was wide up.
Say, yeah. Keep an eye on your shit.
They was killing us for real with all that
What?
sugar.
Man.
Nah, I
She's
really think it
tormenting our
didn't.
ass.
I don't think it went out till recently. Is why I said that, because I think they were still coexisting. You still had Kool-Aid, Hawaiian Punch, Tampico.
Tampico.
You still had all of them at the same
Damn,
time.
that shit was syrupy as a motherfucker.
But you still had all of them at the same
Thick as
time.
hell.
And then I
Tampico.
feel like
Killing
at
us.
some point,
Killing us.
some nigga somewhere got a hold of some Simply Lemonade and was like woke about it, and
Wham.
just got on his high horse and was like, "Oh, we drink it Simply now." And like everybody
Bougied
and their
out.
mama started putting Simply in the house.
Then it was
'Cause
the
I
Arizona
never
Simply
tea.
only caught a wave like the last 5 years.
But
That's my point.
simply more
When
for
is the
like
last
rich
time
people, man.
you just now stopped seeing
$3 a jug.
Hood motherfuckers can't get Simply, bro. Like, that's some rich people, bro. Simply is like $5, bro.
But that's my whole point.
Tampico
That's the
was
one
killing.
thing that a nigga will have in their kitchen
Oh, my mama.
that they feel like that's their little status symbol.
Some Simply Lemonade,
Yeah, you
on
still
God.
gonna have the 3-for-1 noodles. You still gonna have the Vienna sausages. You still gonna have the chips, the spread.
But
and then
that's
you gonna
the
bust it
level
out
up
with-
of drink.
That's it.
I see. That's fair to
That's
say.
it.
I'm
That's
cool.
the
Fair
one
to say.
little.
I'm a little high class.
Simply,
Yeah,
simply for like
pinkies up.
simply for uppity people. Then you got Minute Maid for the hood niggas.
Minute
Man,
Maid,
the
yeah.
The card,
That's
the
the hood
wood,
niggas.
I
All
mean,
of
the,
it.
the cardboard
What?
paper
Minute
one.
Maid.
The cardboard is the shit.
That shit
Hell
nasty,
yeah.
bro.
That
No,
shit
it's not.
fire. You
That shit was
crazy.
fire.
But if you don't drink sugary shit for a long time and then you drink it, you might throw up. I ain't
Minute
gonna lie
Maid,
to you.
fire, bro.
That's out. I'm
that
not
shit
doing that.
nasty. Check your taste buds.
You saying you
No.
not stopping?
No.
Been made fire.
Why would I do that? Why would I
bred
stop?
in her from the
Why would I?
Tampico and the Hawaiian Punch.
It's in my
Hawaiian Punch for
bloodstream.
sure.
It's pumping through my heart right
That's
now.
the one thing I will
You got
say. We
Tampico
did not
flowing
keep
through your
Tampico.
veins?
We did not Hawaiian Punch for sure. But
Hawaiian
not
Punch flowing
not
through your
Tampico.
veins is crazy.
Not Tampico.
Hawaiian Punch used to hit me like a Red Bull when I was a kid. That shit was crazy. Like my whole
That little
family
motherfucker
knew.
surfboarding
Do
on that
not
shit?
give her ass Hawaiian Punch.
I feel like
I
him.
zoomies through the house, all over this motherfucker. Like
What was
pew,
that?
pew, pew.
What was
But-
what was that? The animal, the Hawaiian Punch animal.
The look, nah, it was a
wave guy.
kid.
He
It was
was
a
a
kid
wave.
that was
Like a
on like
wave
a
guy.
Oh, he
like
had
a
like, did he
surfboard.
have horns?
He had
That was
dreads.
hair.
He was
That
a
was
cheeky.
dreads.
He was a cheeky thing.
Pull it up
What?
real quick. Let me
He
see.
had no
Now-
dreads.
Now I wanna-
He was a
He
little
had
white kid
horns.
with dreads.
It was not horns.
Everybody got a different perspective of who it is. So
He
who's
looked
gonna
like
be right?
Johnny Thornberry.
Yeah, he had dreads.
He looked like, yeah, I guess it is
What
red
are
dreads.
those?
That's
Let me
his
see.
hair.
He got them Florida dreads.
Yeah.
I never knew he had
Them the
dreads.
Florida
Boy, go
dreads.
back. You had it.
Man, you all over the place, bro.
The
The
old one or the new
Punch.
one?
Go back. Just
The
hit
one
that.
he just
original,
was
the
on.
original
He's right there.
Hawaiian
This nigga right
Punch.
Him right here.
It's the original?
Yeah, you don't know him because you
Oh,
too
you
young.
niggas is old.
I thought he had
Yeah,
horns.
see?
I ain't never
Not
seen,
him,
bro.
but one next to it.
Click the Hawaiian Punch.
That one.
Yeah, click the jug
Oh,
right
this
there.
before color was a
Punchy.
thing.
His name is Punchy. And they saying should he be canceled, so that lets me know he's a human. Oh, that's a hat.
It's a
Wow.
hat.
Because look, his little hair is
Oh,
under it.
underneath it.
What kind of hat is that?
Why
Like
he
a
was supposed to be
straw hat.
canceled? What did he do?
It's like a ripped up straw hat.
Oh, a Hawaiian.
He's Hawaiian.
Oh, he's Hawaiian. That's a straw
Hawaiian.
hat.
And that's why they say should he be canceled? Because you know they be strong about all the like the mascots and shit being racist
Right.
or
Oh,
stereotypical.
Oh, wait. So Hawaiian Punch ain't even a white kid. That's a Hawaiian kid. Y'all said it was a white kid. Y'all just said that.
Look at how we figured that out.
It's a
on the
Hawaiian
show.
It looked like a
He
white
didn't
kid to
have-
me.
in our defense, he didn't have no color.
He's
He was
Hawaiian.
peachy.
It's called Hawaiian Punch. He's Hawaiian.
Punchy.
Punchy, peachy. Look at us. Look at that. We
Peachy.
good today, boy. We right
Yeah, we
on
just
it.
learned.
Now he's white. Look at the first picture now.
They did make him a
See,
white
That's
boy.
not even him
No, the
now.
very first one.
I guess they probably thought it was appropriation in Hawaii. They was
I
probably
always
like,
thought
you're
that
not
was
going.
horns, cuz.
No, it's a hat.
I
And then you
Yeah.
can see
it
why
on
you
the
thought
other
it was
one.
horns.
Yeah.
It look evil as hell.
I always
Slick.
thought it was horns.
Yeah, you could definitely see it's a hat on the second one.
Shout
Kinda
out
like
Hawaiian
antlers or
Punch,
I'm
man.
taking these off now.
That's fire. I didn't know that. We just learned something new today, yo.
You learn something
Sure.
new every day, man.
Okay.
That's
Hey,
fine.
all right, cool. Well, shit, let's transition into segment 2, y'all. I know a little bit ago you mentioned going to the movies or Bad Boys 4. It's saying here that Bad Boys 4 made over $1 billion worldwide
Shout out
after
to the
30 years. Oh no,
boys.
that's probably. I think that's written wrong.
No,
Bad
the
Boys,
franchise
the franchise
made $1 billion.
Made $1 billion combined, all 4 movies over 30 years. And Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie Murphy got another movie coming Netflix July 3rd. So what movie deserves a sequel after just seeing a successful one like Bad Boys 4?
I know you guys had talked about Friday.
Yeah.
What was that, yesterday, I think?
Day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday, you guys talked about Friday. I definitely would be excited to see Friday.
Yeah, I saw Ice Cube say they getting picked up to do a new
Yeah.
one.
Hood classic.
Oh, that's
So-
hard. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean sometimes you also gotta respect the window of opportunity for a sequel.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
it'd be like when you like that right
20
now.
years later.
Right now they're bringing back Beetlejuice with the original nigga.
I'm not gonna
And it's
hold
like
you.
he looks mangy, bro.
I'm really
compared.
excited
That's
about
tight.
that.
I am too, though.
I'm really
Hey,
because they
I
haven't
fuck
messed
with
it
that.
up. They haven't
I
messed
love
it up.
Beetlejuice.
But you see
I
how
fuck with
old
it.
he look.
He do look
So
old
it's
as
like
fuck.
you can't come with the same
What's his name?
swag.
Michael Keaton?
Yeah.
You gotta come with like
Yep.
he gotta like.
So it was a nigga to play Batman.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah.
But
He look-
that's
he
what
look
I'm
old as
saying.
hell.
It's but if it's Beetlejuice, it'd have been different if it was like some fire ass character that was like a sex symbol or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
coming
he
back
supposed to
hella
look-
old.
he supposed to look
Beetlejuice
crazy.
is supposed to
Grungy.
look washed.
Yeah.
Like he's
supposed to
supposed
look
to
washed.
look
Washed
Yeah,
is
bro.
crazy.
Yeah.
They just gotta
He
be.
look washed.
They gotta come with a cold storyline.
washed. I'm gonna be
I think it's tight if you don't ruin it along the way and you bring it back for the people that had it as their childhood.
And
Yeah,
I
it
think
gotta be
it's
a cold
tight that they
storyline.
brought the girl from Wednesday because
Yeah,
she
she
looks
killed that
just
shit.
Like she would
like
fit.
the original
She killed that shit.
character, which is her mama in the movie. Like
Right.
I think this shit is gonna be dope. I
Yeah.
think that's gonna be dope.
Nostalgic-
Don't talk to me
yeah,
about
nostalgic for
Beetlejuice,
sure.
'cause I love Beetlejuice,
fuck
and it's
with it.
coming out right around my birthday, and it's my birthday present. I don't care.
When it come out?
I think September 6th. My
Bam.
birthday is September 5th, so I'm really, really, really excited about
I
it.
ain't asked your birthday. I ain't
Yeah,
asked
well,
when
I
it
don't know
came
why
out.
you keep throwing
She
your
tryna
birthday.
drop that in.
We a long way
Because
from
it's
there, brother.
My birthday. First and fucking
We a
foremost,
long way from there.
we are. I am a woman, and we plan our birthdays
Months.
so far in advance, so nobody has an opportunity to fuck it up.
That's fire.
I'm
Right.
letting you know.
Well, they got a sequel to Gladiator I'm excited about. Gladiator is one of my
That'd be
favorite movies,
tight.
so they got part 2 coming out. So I'm definitely interested in seeing how they do that because
Now, do you think they
part
should?
1 was amazing.
I haven't seen that.
Classic.
Do you think they should, like, in those type of movies, cast the same, search to cast the same people, or should they seek new people? Do new people mess it up?
it don't gotta be the same people. You could come with a new story because it's like Game of Thrones and House of Dragons. You don't gotta come with the same people. You know what I mean? But you can keep it within like this is the son of, or this is the great.
The
depending on if you go 300 years, 300 years back, 300 years forward. Like you could keep it going, just keep it within that same realm of dopeness, like a dope storyline, dope fighting. You know what I mean? Like, because Gladiator is a classic, man.
Are there any that we want to see them stop? I'm gonna start and say Fast and Furious better not ever do no more movies.
I ain't gonna lie.
No
I'm
more.
gonna run that shit into the ground. Crazy.
I get a kick out of watching Fast and Furious just for the laughs of the unrealistic.
They do too.
Shit, bro.
That's why they make it. They're like, these niggas going to space.
That's what I was saying. They're gonna go to space.
The next one gonna be the race against time. They're gonna go back
and try to get back to 2025.
A young AI Paul Walker or something.
Yeah.
They already did it with his brother.
You might want to pitch that, my nigga, because
you might not.
Hey, y'all hit me up. Get me in the writer's room.
Think about how corny them writers are. They might take that shit. Not saying your idea was corny, but the AI aspect of a young Paul Walker.
He definitely said your shit was corny. He definitely said
that's crazy. It's all right.
That was behind the look.
But we gonna see when that motherfucker come out. I'm gonna get up in one scene. Hell yeah.
I'm in one scene.
That's your fair shake.
Yeah.
No, that's tight.
Who else has a long
Jurassic Park?
For
I'm always here for Jurassic Park.
Drop another one.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, Jurassic Park fire.
Always.
Planet of the Apes fire.
Always.
Yeah, that one
Because they're
never got
not
stopped.
too
Planet of the Apes.
unrealistic.
I want to see another Sharknado.
I don't even know what that is.
With the sharks coming from
topic over.
I was watching sci-fi movies one time. You know, you just randomly click some shit.
Sharks coming from the sky.
You don't know about Sharknado, nigga?
There's two.
It was like the worst.
Two of them.
The worst
rated
that
movie.
shit was hilarious. Don't watch it if you... It's five of them.
You gotta watch it just for like
Sharknado.
Just be high as fucking.
We gotta have
that
AD
shit on,
doing his
bro.
reviews.
It's horrible. It's literally
It's 6
horrible.
of them.
As you keep scrolling, I see more.
Stop
numbers.
playing with them.
It's doing something because who got the budget to make 6 of them?
Sharknado.
That's the thing.
Wheezy.
It was like a meme. It was like these
Wheezy
movies are
budget.
so.
Oh, and they go
TikTok
viral.
budget going crazy.
They're so
Man.
horrible. Niggas will keep watching.
It was horrible because that's
Hell yeah.
crazy.
It's
CGI was
entertaining. Like, this
terrible.
was ass. I want to see what
There
they
you go.
do.
That goes back to our virality point. It was terrible, but it's got six versions. It's got
That's
million
their thing.
streams.
Like,
Nigga,
this
they
right-
got a Barbie one, bro. I'm out of here.
This right here is a real.
I'm outta
clip
here.
from the movie.
Fucking tornado with sharks in it.
Sharknado.
I think lastly on the sequel thing, what did y'all think about? Because I think this was a big topic. Was Coming
so
to
mad at
America.
Yeah. Don't ever give up on your
Part
dreams.
two was terrible.
That's the
said about
definition
what?
of like fucking it up, right?
Fucking it
What?
up.
And I mean, you had the same people, but the storyline Coming to America.
Coming to America? Oh.
I think Beverly Hills Cop new one gonna be trash. I'm calling it now.
I hope it's not.
Bro, Eddie Murphy
That's
ain't got it no more, man. He ain't got it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It depends on the writing. It depends heavily on the writing.
Yeah, I feel like once somebody hands the franchise off, because that's what I feel like happened with that, with the Coming to America. I feel like they was a part of it, but they was. I wish you would.
What's that, Sharknado?
I keep seeing
I'm
just
telling you,
Shark
bro.
hit the Chinese theater.
That was the best worst mistake I ever
And then
made.
they come out the
watching that
sky,
shit.
and then when it's come out the sky, it's eat a motherfucker.
Not just a tornado, it's sharks in that motherfucker.
This is insane.
Virality, bro.
That's terrifying as hell. How the sharks
Bro, I
survive?
just looked up and saw a
Ain't
shark
no
coming to the
water.
billboard.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That's funny.
I can't even focus on my point.
And CGI ain't cheap.
Sharknado.
CGI ain't cheap, so
That's hilarious.
whoever doing that is crazy.
Man,
But yeah, no, I think that if they switch when they hand off, cause like How High, when they did the How High
With Lil Yachty and DC Young Fly.
like,
Oh,
once
yeah.
it gets
Terrible.
like syndicated or given away to somebody
Yeah.
else, that's when I feel like it turns into like
Facts.
why did you do that?
once
Like,
they try to like please the people with like just adding certain components of it,
Yeah.
They
that
force it.
would make it better,
Yeah.
profitable, but take away the value of it.
Authenticity
Yeah, the
type shit, right?
Cause that's even
They're
why
like, oh,
I
let's
feel
add
like,
this streamer in it, or let's
Yeah.
make the main character somebody with 50 million TikTok views,
Yeah.
so we
But
can
ain't got
reach
it.
the young people.
That's what I'm
Damn,
worried
that's
about
why we
with
fell in
Friday.
love.
That's literally a
That's
good point.
really what I'm worried about with Friday.
Yeah, that's
Like,
not why we fell in love with that shit.
If
We
you
fell in
guys
love
are
with it
just gonna
because it's
start
an original
adding,
story.
yeah, if you guys are just gonna start adding people based on like who they mimic or who they act like
Yeah.
I don't want to see DC as Smokey just because he does a great Chris Tucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But then if you don't, you dissatisfy a lot of people that
For sure.
know that that's a good fit.
For sure.
Regardless of how important.
But listen,
Hell
I wasn't
no.
done.
Just
You're
don't
not
make it.
saying I'm not saying that that's not who I want to see. I want to see him because he's good at what he does.
Right.
Because we fuck with DC.
Right. I see
I
what
don't
you're
want
saying.
y'all to just put whoever in there because of that. Like DC would be a great Smokey because he would be a great Smokey, not just because he does a good Chris Tucker
Fair.
impression.
That's fair.
Like that's what I mean when I say that. Like we don't want to see Ice Cube's son as
Just
Craig because he's Ice Cube's son.
We want a talented,
We want to know that
deserving.
he can, and it would be good. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I feel like they do a lot of times is just toss niggas in there because they feel like it makes sense, but it don't at the end of the day, and that's where.
Are we talking about are we talking about sequels or remakes? What are we talking about here? Because it's a difference.
What was the
sequel is going to continue on. A remake is let me bring it back but put new characters at the same name.
Yeah, that is true.
So it's like
that's a sequel.
Yeah, sequel is
said-
continuing on the story. But if we talking about remaking and replacing Ice Cube with his son, that's a remake. So are we talking sequels?
No, I'm saying
Because
Friday
a great
4.
remake was Karate Kid with Will Smith's son. That was a great remake.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's
You know
a
what I mean?
cold
Yeah.
point.
That
You're
was
right.
a
There's a
great remake.
difference
Hell
in
yeah.
that how you
Yeah.
label those.
But
when they
that's
come out.
what I'm saying is if we're getting a Friday 4,
It's going to be a sequel.
make these people new characters, not make them the same characters.
So
Yeah,
you
it's
So
gonna be a
I'm
sequel.
saying
Evolve?
bring him in as Craig's son. Like
Smokey
you feel what I'm
son.
saying? If you know, like
right.
you feel what I'm saying? Like if that's how you gonna play it. Like I saw somebody
a
saying
sequel.
that about I had a whole conversation about this last night about somebody watching Kai Cenat and Kevin Hart. And being like that stream and us watching them just have fun put the idea into millions of people's minds of like that'd be tight to see them do something together as opposed to people being like, oh, if there was ever a Kevin Hart film,
Got you.
Kai
We
should
got
play
to
Kevin.
see the chemistry
Like,
instead of
no,
just forcing
put them
it.
out there together instead of trying to
Yeah.
make the next exact him. Put them out there together, like.
Now, fair to say.
But that's what I mean when I say if we get a Friday 4, don't bring them in as these same people that were 30 years ago. Add them in as new people
An evolution
Yeah.
of.
and make a new script.
He ain't fucking with none of it. He said,
He
just
not.
don't make it.
Yeah. It wouldn't be called Friday 4. It would just be called Friday if it was like the same people.
I think it's called The Last Friday.
yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
so
got to
it-
revisit
it-
the street over
It's
there.
still gonna have
Inglewood.
Ice
has
Cube in
to.
it. Ice Cube do a lot of the writing for his own shit anyway. So
He ain't gonna let it
Ice
fall.
Cube, yeah, he's consistent with dope shit, but he also has some bullshit. But
It was a good one up
Everybody
there,
do.
6 that you just passed. That I think.
I do.
have you been in a movie yet?
Have I been in a movie
Yeah.
yet? Yeah.
Oh yeah, what movie you been in?
It's a film called.
Tubi. Never mind.
I was gonna say, what if he said how high too after all that?
Oh, that's how y'all really feel about a nigga. Or he was the viral.
It was great.
He was the viral nigga they put in just because he was viral and didn't want to say
That was
no.
me. I opened the door for the main character.
What was it?
Oh no, it was a film called Jasir. It's on
John
Apple.
Cena?
John Cena. No, Jasir. That's a Arab name.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's
he was Muslim?
a film about Memphis and a refugee that comes from Syria, and he goes to Memphis because he wants a better life. Well, he comes to the United States because he wants a better life.
Hey,
over
dude,
there.
He
let's go to the
ended
next
up in
question.
And
Now,
he
let's-
ended up in Memphis. Yeah,
Ending up in Memphis is
he
crazy.
ended up in Memphis thinking he was gonna get a better life.
Oh,
But
there you go, right there.
He figured out that this shit is
Six
just
quick
as
with it.
bad, if
Oh,
not
the whole
worse.
government is on
So
there.
did you
That's
have
crazy.
like how did this come
Oh.
how did this
So
come
that-
about?
Oh wait, I was about to go so far left with it right now.
Is that you on the cover?
Before you go left on
Yeah,
the
that's what I said.
Oh, that's you on the cover?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a professional
That's
ass cover though.
hard,
So
bro.
look, before you go left on him, let's
That's dope.
let's give him some
Get it.
grace.
Land,
How did it happen?
Land.
And like what was
I
your
ready to
role?
take off, land.
What was your role? How did you get it?
Yeah, you gotta
Get it
land.
out before she
gotta
gets
land. You gotta land. No.
He playing something else.
You gotta land.
what was
you.
your
No, like just get like how did that come up? Like how did you get into a movie that looks like it was not a cheap budgeted movie? It looked
Yeah.
At all.
I got that just by shit, really honestly just by being myself and doing what I'm doing. Cause in the city that in Memphis I was starting to get like a buzz and a lot of people were talking about me, mentioning me, seeing me do big things, get views everywhere and shit. And the director of that film actually is from Memphis.
That's what I was thinking.
Shout out my
Oh,
boy
there it
Wahid.
is.
that makes sense.
Shout outs.
And he met me outside of a club one night and pitched me this idea randomly. It was like probably like 2017, 18, I want to say. And around that time, a lot of people was pitching me shit. just because I'm a hot nigga in the city, they're like, oh yeah, let's do this. And a lot of it be bullshit.
Yeah.
A lot of it be
Right.
like, oh, I was just trying to see
Low
if
budget
you can.
is a motherfucker.
Yeah, low budget or just some shit that wasn't really well put together. But yeah, he pitched to me, and I was like, whatever. And 3 years later, he hit me up and was like, we shooting this shit. Come back home.
3 years later,
Yeah.
fire.
He was like,
Still remembered you, still kept the same concept and everything.
emailed me one day. I was
is
checking
so
my
hard
shit,
for
and he was
me.
like, yo, come home.
so hard
And that was
for
my
me.
first film. Said what?
It's just so hard for me to hold back the jokes. But look,
Oh, go ahead, go ahead. Let's get into him.
They gon'
Let's
edge.
get into him.
I'm out the way. No more publicist
into 'em.
questions.
No, mess with you. I mean, no, I was
get the seriousness
One,
out first.
I was just astonished by your last name. I didn't know that was
That's
your
where I
last
was
name.
That's where
going.
Tut Weezy come
That's
from.
why I was.
Tutwiler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's where
amazing.
Tut
That's where
Weezy
it
come
went.
from.
That's where I was.
That's
I
a
was
lucky hard last
there.
name.
Hell yeah.
That could be like a hood name.
That's a movie.
Tutwiler.
It's a city
got
in
hands,
Mississippi.
cuz.
Tutwiler,
Is it?
Mississippi, yeah.
Tutwiler.
He got hands like a Rottweiler. Tutwiler.
That's what niggas used to call me too. They'll make fun of my last name, call me Rottweiler.
That's a hard
and
last
shit.
name, though.
But that's
It
a
is dope.
fire ass
Yeah,
roast.
yeah.
Like I'm running with that. You call me Rottweiler, I'm running with
Yeah,
it.
that's kinda hard.
I'm a dog, nigga.
Exactly.
That's tight.
I'm crazy.
So that's hard. What was it like? What was it like shooting a movie? Because I look like some shit that took like how long it took to shoot that?
Well, my part in the film took like a week to film,
Oh,
but
shit.
but
7
over the
days or
course
like
of,
a couple of days, within
I
a week.
want to say about six days.
Damn. Okay.
That's hard.
You had a
You
real
had a substantial
Yeah.
role.
Yeah, I have a.
He on the cover.
I'm
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fair to say.
It's 3 main roles.
With a
in this.
profile
Me-
too. That nigga think, boy, he was happy when that came out, wasn't you?
Man, hell yeah! Seeing that shit, I fucking cried. Seeing
Do
that
you
shit in the
have this
movie
frame?
theaters and all that shit.
Do you have one of these framed?
Hell yeah!
Okay, good.
Oh, so it went to theaters.
Yeah, it was in theaters. It was in
Oh.
theaters for about
You ain't got no jokes.
About
He
2
shut-
weeks.
he
I've been
Son.
stopped
Oh, there's
laughing.
still
I was somebody's last name.
Yeah, it
There's
was
always
in
jokes.
theaters across the U.S.
That's
for like
hard.
2 weeks. That shit was fire.
That's super.
That's
We went
dope,
to a
man.
lot of
That's big.
festivals, won a lot of festival awards.
So yeah, make sure y'all check
Man.
that out for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
I
Hell
actually
yeah.
want
He's
to go
doing big
back.
things.
Now I want to go
Shout,
watch
shout.
it.
Yeah, we
it's
definitely
it's
gotta
a
watch
real
it.
deep film.
That's why I was
Like
like, now I wanna go
I
watch
play a Memphis nigga, honestly, in it. But it's 3 different perceptions on like racism and how we think of each other. Like we
okay.
judge each other. The main character is Jasir. He's Syrian. People judge those type of people. Oh, you got a bomb on you, or
Oh, it's that time
this
frame,
and that
yeah.
type shit. And people judge me, the black person, because of y'all already know that shit.
What was that movie back in the day
know what you
called
about
where
to
it was like about like 4 or 5 different people's lives, but it came together at the end? Was it called Crash?
Crash.
Crash.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit was
yeah.
hard.
Crash was
Yeah.
fun.
Legendary movie.
It's not
bro.
like that, but yeah.
Okay.
That's tight.
That's a legendary movie.
Okay.
That's what's up, man. Congrats
I
to
got
that.
a
I
question.
do the
to
soundtrack
pose
for
to
that
y'all.
shit too.
Oh, you did the
You did a
soundtrack?
soundtrack?
Yeah, like I
You
Did you
rap?
score the movie?
songs. Yeah, huh?
You scored the movie? Like,
No, I didn't score the
Oh.
movie. My character is an artist, and the
songs
songs
are really-
are representative of the values and shit in the film.
So you had to go record all those songs.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
that's now the soundtrack.
With yeah, hell yeah.
That's
Al
hard.
Capone, he was the guy who wrote them. And if you don't know Al Capone, he was the writer on Whoop That Trick.
whoop
I was
that
just about to
trick.
say, it reminded me of that story because
Whoop
that he was
that
the
trick.
soundtrack, but he was the artist in the movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
On Hustle and Flow.
Hustle and Flow, yeah.
Damn.
That's
So
tight.
something like that, yeah.
Damn, that's dope.
That's
bro.
fire, man.
That's amazing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so back to
good
what I
movie.
was saying.
What we got?
I have a question for y'all.
Okay.
If boy simmer down, movie star. If given the chance to bring back one of these artists to see a concert of their greatest hits, who would you choose?
It's a no-brainer. Give them the options. Though.
I'm about to. I wish you would just.
It's a no-brainer.
We
Oh,
know
yeah.
who you gonna choose. Hell yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
You probably don't.
You want
Michael
he want
Jackson, Prince, Tupac, or Biggie?
MJ all day. Got to see the Michael Jackson legendary
Yeah.
moonwalk.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I got to hear all the hits.
Yep.
I gotta see people pass out.
Yeah.
All
With him
that.
just standing
I
there.
got to see him pop out like Super Bowl and just stand there, everybody cry.
For 5 minutes type
Yeah.
shit. No, definitely iconic.
Too
You
much
got different
legendary
answers,
shit.
Stet?
Yeah, is that all y'all answers? Because I'm gonna be the probably the
Michael-
contrarian.
I'm
Don't
Michael
be
Jackson.
the contrary.
Not intentionally,
just to
because
be
you
the
know who I'm gonna
contrarian.
pick. You should know who I'm gonna pick. If not, I'm going Tupac all day. And
Oh, I thought you was going Beige Rage. I thought
no, I'm
you
not
was
going. I'm not
Prince.
going Yeeks out.
Nigga
Nah,
wants to get ass this check.
I ain't going Yeeks out with the pink on, with the purple Prince.
no.
I'm not going Prince. Now,
doves
although
cry.
the reason, and then I think too, Michael Jackson obviously would be.
Damn, you could really go as Prince for Halloween. Real shit.
Game blouses.
Game.
Would you do that though? Would you do that? Like,
No.
if your girl was like, be Prince and I'm
I'm
gonna
not
be.
throwing. I'm not throwing on the platform.
Apollonia.
I'm not putting on the
Oh, that'd be
platforms
hard.
with the blouse and all that. I ain't doing that. Shout out to Prince because he was still pimping these hoes.
And you can make one of these of the guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, walk around with that would be cold.
And a motorcycle.
One thing I will say though,
It's not happening because y'all emphasizing cheeks out. Pause.
being a young kid in that era and remember seeing like the ladies in the neighborhood and all that, they really loved
Prince.
Prince
Yeah.
had the bitches, bro.
My mom was obsessed with
Because he
Prince. That's
related
all
to
I
them.
heard
They had a
growing up.
lot of similar shit. Like they
Prince
had
had
the
the
same
bitches.
hairstylist.
Oh, my mom had that little comb.
Same
little-
Prince
Same
curl.
makeup.
They
all
love
that.
purple.
Same pancake 43.
Bitch, let's go get a manicure.
But Prince got the
pedicure,
hits.
And I'll
Oh my
hair done, and I'll
God,
fuck you
yes.
later.
They had a guitar and a motorcycle, bro.
It reminds me of the Chappelle skit.
Yeah.
But I'm going Tupac.
Waffles, anyone?
The reason,
Tupac.
obviously, Tupac had the biggest influence on me in general, but I also think to be like a little controversy. I think we see like Chris Brown, and I think he's a reinvention of
Here
Michael
we go.
Jackson. So I'm gonna say it's not that I don't want to see Mike, but we got something similar. That's an amazing performance that has this close to the same type of impact in this social media age that Michael Jackson had when it wasn't around. So I'm gonna be okay with not seeing Mike. But I gotta see Pac because his life was so short-lived. He didn't perform that much. He didn't get a chance to touch enough stages and tour and do festivals and like actually touch bigger audiences. Like his biggest shows for a while, he never performed in stadiums. It was House of Blueses and intimate venues. So if I could have him back in an arena tour with 3 more albums to his resume, oh my God.
People would argue right now though that we got a Pac with Kendrick Lamar.
Fair to say. I can't even argue that. But I think Tupac's touches a lot more people. Tupac is the artist that no matter what country you go to in the world, they are listening to Tupac. Like West Coast music is the strongest genre of music when you're out of the country, and Tupac still has that hold, I think. So it's a tough comparison.
Yeah, they're wearing graphic tees with his face.
He's on all the
Every
buildings
country.
everywhere.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
respect your take on Michael Jackson. I
little
don't
bit.
agree with it at all, though.
Okay.
Chris Brown, dope. I get it. He dances. One of the great dancers, but he's nowhere near Michael Jackson as far as
They're two different
impact.
people.
Correct. I agree.
We're talking about
Grown men
We have
fainting.
little kids right now that dress like this nigga.
Yeah.
Old people that dress like this nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
Like to see that impact in 3D, like, and him actually do the moves that we see everybody to this day.
Still mimic.
Moonwalking is if you can moonwalk, it still impresses people.
You
Like,
still shut the room
shit.
down. Like that nigga
You know what I
moving.
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
That move will never die.
it never died, bro.
No, that's definitely fair to say. I think too. Do you think that choice would be made based off of your age?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an age thing
For
because
sure.
like this generation.
100%.
My mom's gonna pick Prince. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I know, like, depending on your age group, and it's crazy. Nobody really mentioned Biggie, huh? They,
I mean,
they got no stage performance for real. No,
No,
real. He didn't have
Biggie-
enough albums to really.
Yeah.
I mean, with the people that he on the list with, that's not kind of
yeah,
fair to him.
It's not fair to say to him.
it's not fair.
Not fair to do, say, think.
It's not fair. You put them on the list with that.
Is there
Yeah.
is there anybody y'all would
That's tough.
add? Because I do feel like this list is a little dated. Now that you said the age thing, I feel like the list is dated because I feel like there would be some kids would bring back Pop Smoke. Some people
Or
would
like
bring back Nip.
I bring
XXX.
X-
Some
and
people would
back,
bring
yeah.
XXX. Yeah. So like,
sure.
is there anybody that you feel like should be on that list that's not on that list?
That has left
Because
us,
I feel like
unfortunately.
this is too cliche.
Yeah.
This list is too cliche.
Biggest in
I would
hip-hop,
take
biggest in
easy
pop.
I would
in.
love to see X perform.
I would take 4 different names that would make this a way
Let me
harder
ask you: is there any
conversation.
women that you think that are deserving of that?
Whitney.
Oh, for sure. See,
That's
I'm
first-
glad you brought that up
first
because that's
woman I
Whitney,
thought of.
I would love to see
Oh,
Whitney.
Whitney would shut
I
some
would
shit
also,
down.
I really, really, really think that the world would love to see what Aaliyah could have done.
Oh,
with
Aaliyah.
more albums
Aaliyah
and
would have
more
been
I love
development.
Aaliyah.
amazing to see.
Performer.
Yeah, I would love
have
to see
loved
Aaliyah.
to see that. There's a lot of theories too, even about like Aaliyah's passing and how it opened up the lanes
For
for like a
Beyonce's and-
Beyonce to come and step up, all types of shit. So it's like that's one of those like red pill, blue pill. Like you got to see which way it would have went. And I would be curious to see that later on. Like, but I definitely think that
Whitney.
question, I would revisit that question on another show after I put a couple different names. because that's a way better debate. That was too easy.
Right, it was.
That was too easy.
It's either one or the other, pretty much.
Right, yeah.
That was way too easy.
Yeah, that kind of, I guess, would lead us into the next one. It says, if you had to pick any city, region of artists to go on tour together and pair up, what regions or cities would you choose? And there's another list similar to the other one. We got East Coast group up, New York, Philly, Jersey, DC. You got Atlanta or the South, which includes Texas, Georgia, Florida, Memphis, New Orleans. You have the West Coast, the left side, which you obviously know what all included there. And then you got the Midwest, which I think is one of the, in my opinion, is one of the regions that don't get as much shine. Detroit, St. Louis, Chicago, and Ohio.
I'm going West Coast, Midwest. Yeah. I want to see California and Detroit. California and Michigan, not just Detroit. Because a lot of people think Michigan music is all Detroit. And you go Flint, you go Ann Arbor, you go Detroit.
Southfield,
all
Inkster.
of it.
It's a similar sound a little bit too, kind of.
It
would mesh on a tour. It wouldn't like clash.
California and Detroit, I mean California and Michigan, for sure. Mm-hmm. There's a Manny pipeline between here and there. Like if these aren't if like Oakland and Detroit. If Oakland and Detroit are sister cities, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Man,
like,
for real.
But I would love to see that
combo
on a tour.
Are we talking about mixing two on the list or just one?
It says to go on tour together.
So I'm thinking
they put New York, Philly, and Jersey together. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
but it's a region.
I know. So that's why we saying mixing all those is one to go on tour.
Yeah, that's the East Coast. So if you pick the East Coast, you'd have artists from those cities pair up with.
So basically a region.
Yeah.
Which region would we like to see?
Pair up with another region and go on a tour, a worldwide tour, nationwide tour.
That was a good one.
I'm gonna go.
It all depends on like era too. Well, are we talking about today?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, right now? That's a good one.
Ooh, that is tricky.
I'm going south.
And who? And what's the other one? South and what?
South by itself.
Remember, you're gonna pick another region.
South and another region.
That would be on a tour that you would go buy a ticket for.
But
waiting on it. Where you from?
I know mine, but I'm gonna let you get it off.
Midwest.
South and
where are you? You gonna fuck up your
Midwest?
I didn't know I had to pick two of them. I thought we were just doing.
I mean, sure, I thought
that's
it
what
was.
he said.
Yeah, I was confused.
But you know what? I think this is a little confusing. Again, options. Because if you think about the South by itself, that's a lot of different sounds.
Yeah.
That's why would you pick that?
Because I would take because that's like saying you could get like the ATL trap with the Memphis. Or you could take the New Orleans bounce with the Miami bass.
And
that would be a fire tour. Now
that's a lot in its own.
That's my answer.
I'm going
South. I'm going West Coast and the South pairing up.
I would go spring break mix and take New Orleans bounce
I do West Coast
with
South.
like OG Miami bass and like Uncle Luke sound.
And we're talking about bringing the legends on the tour, so it's like a summer jam for your region and y'all on tour.
Saying.
Yeah, I'm going South and
the legends on tour.
Yeah,
that's what you're bringing so the South will be Atlanta will be represented by the T.I.s and the big name artists. The West will be represented by the big name artists, and you put them all in one tour together.
Oh, see, I'm talking about.
Yeah, this shit all over the place.
Yeah,
I guess it's all up to interpretation, right?
I'm like, it's all over the place now.
So there is no fair to say on this topic, but there is a topic. What's the top rap cities in the world or in the country? That's another topic we can touch on. What y'all think? Obviously, is the top. Not region. Let's go individual. Let's go city.
Top rap. I think on paper, everybody is gonna go New York. On paper.
Well, I mean, on box office selling numbers, we're gonna go West Coast because we just did it on Amazon. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
you know what I mean?
So LA is the top rap city in the world right now.
mean?
That's definitely fair to say. But you got other ones on the list too that they get some of their shine. They have a lot of dope artists from there. Memphis.
Shout out Memphis.
Could you zoom in just a little bit?
Memphis going crazy. Memphis going crazy.
So what cities?
Going crazy.
So Memphis, who we got?
Yo, NLE Chopper.
Yeah, I love it. Memphis is going crazy. Key Glock going stupid.
And y'all got an individual sound, bro, which is very respectable. Being in the South, a lot of people kind of think the South has the same non-lyrical or the same like country sound, and those artists that you just named are really reintroducing Memphis to the world. Is like we can fit in. We not the country left out.
Not for sure.
You know what I'm saying? With the new artists like Glorilla, Moneybagg Yo killing shit. I forgot Chopper was from out there.
Duke Deuce.
Yeah.
Duke Deuce. Yeah, definitely. Shout out Duke Deuce.
I feel like Duke Deuce should get a lot more looks and love than he does in the mainstream.
Hell yeah.
That boy is hard. Like, from the dancing to the actual songs to all that shit, I really feel like he needs some more looks. Because he's saucy.
Hell yeah. Then you had Block Boy JB too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wasn't we just talking? Why don't I feel like we was just
He
talking
popped
about
out
him
on
the other
something
day.
recently.
Look alive.
Do you think, so we're talking about top rap cities in the world and we're bringing up Memphis. Do you feel like with all the drama with Dolph and Gotti, there's unity amongst these artists in Memphis? Is that why you think y'all are able to make the sound that y'all, or the impact y'all making in the game right now, is because there's a type of unity?
I think there's starting to be more unity. I think the people that are starting to pop off are having like their colleagues in the same circle as them. Like Glorilla has like the Gloss Up girls and those, that whole group of women who have their own thing going on individually. So with all of these artists, they have people that they put on also, or that they work with that are also as good as them.
So do you need unity to be a top city, rap city? What do y'all think?
Hell yeah.
You can't be divided and be labeled
with
the
that,
top.
with that Dolphin Gotti shit. That shit was like killing the whole scene, and people had to like choose a side, either on this side or either
That
on that
definitely
side.
divided.
I
the
think
You said to be a
every
what?
region-
Unity to be a what?
Does it take unity amongst these artists and entertainers in that city for that city to be labeled a top city? Can you have like
No.
division?
Oh, does it
just-
take
you can just have
that for it to,
three
for it
booming
to
ass
be a top
artists.
city? No, it doesn't.
Even if you have top artists, but they don't fuck with each other,
And I
are people
feel like-
looking at that market
Nah,
like that's a
every
market?
lot of cities
Three
like
booming
that.
artists, all you need. 3 booming artists, you good.
And
So
every
no matter
single
what's going- but no
region
matter what-
has
Three
that.
big artists.
But no-
Every single region
They
that we
ain't
said
gotta fuck with
has
each
some
other.
sort of issue.
Right.
Every single region.
Right.
If you go to Atlanta, they got a problem. If you go to New York, niggas up there got problems. Chicago,
For sure.
Yeah.
for sure.
Florida,
LA
he just performed there.
LA just got cool.
But
a
he
week
just
ago.
said LA because think about it, the unity aspect.
I just
so
said
that's
LA
why.
just got cool a week ago, and that's my whole point.
Let's give him some grace.
Like,
Let's
for
give the city some
sure.
Florida
grace.
Like,
just had
let's
some
be
bullshit.
real. Like,
Florida?
all this
Oh,
brought
yeah.
everybody together.
The Florida
Florida
beefs.
You feel me? Like, that shit's
So it does
crazy.
make it. So you got to have unity
No,
or top 3
it's
big
what
artists.
I'm saying. You don't
Three
have
big
to
artists.
have
It depends on what
'Cause
your
everybody's
idea
funky.
of unity is. Like, is it just like peace among each other, or is it some type of collaboration effort?
that.
Entertainment based or street based, right?
Yeah,
are
like
you
is
doing
it
for-
actual relationships between these top artists, or is it just like us staying out of each other way type shit?
It just depends on which way you look at it. For
Unity.
Yeah, it's on your
sure.
perception.
Unity.
Unity.
Yeah, nah, ain't no fun in unity, man. Sometimes, you know, you gotta have competition. That's what keep everybody hungry and going and shit.
Shout out to the publicator.
Yeah, you gotta have some competition
Yeah,
going.
it's a definite
That keep
driving
you on your
force.
toes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, I definitely say, you know, as long as you got 3 big artists, your region gonna shine.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Definitely.
fair to say.
I'm ready to get to Do We Care?
Do we care?
Do we care? Do we care? Okay. A video came out last week. It got leaked. Nobody knows how it got leaked, but it's Ring camera footage, so you had to leak it yourself. But are you guys familiar with Polo G?
Polo
You know
G,
who Polo G
Chi-Town.
is. Polo G's mom is actually his manager. She's
Yeah.
like, you know, big boss mom, momager. She got into it with his sister. And Ring camera footage got leaked at the beginning of this altercation that said that the sister spazzed on the mom. That's why she got kicked out, blah, blah, blah. And the sister said, show the whole video. And it actually shows the mom shooting at the sister at the crib. So,
Damn.
So wait, that's her daughter?
yeah.
So it's Polo G's sister, but they share the same mother, I'm
Yeah.
assuming. So she bucking shots
Yeah.
at her daughter. I saw the
her
video,
daughter.
but I didn't know the context, so
Yeah.
thank you. And she's shooting at her daughter.
Yeah.
What type of domestic, how
I
crazy
bought
do
you in as well, I'll take you out,
Oh,
man.
God.
That's literally the
Definition.
meaning right there.
Yeah.
That's how we was raised.
So,
I don't-
this
That's
is-
wild.
I don't think I've
though.
seen it executed, though. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever seen that somebody actually act
That's
on
like
that
some
statement.
Marvin Gaye type shit.
Yeah.
So, do we
damn.
feel like this is something that all families have to deal with, small or large, rich or poor? Do you feel like shit like this happens way more than we know?
I would say for sure, not like shooting. I can't say that, but family disputes happen with every family.
Hell yeah.
For sure, you gonna fall out with some family members. You know what I mean? And sometimes it be over the smallest shit, or it can be over the biggest shit.
Just need a break sometimes.
Yeah, it'll be some small shit.
But is there coming back from certain levels of that?
Oh, you bust a gun at me. It's over.
Oh yeah.
That's your mom though. Like I get it. Now let me just play that devil's advocate.
Yeah.
It's your mother. She bucked a shot at you in the
You playing the devil. You playing the devil. You ain't playing no devil's advocate.
That's your mom. I mean, damn, that's a cold thing to be like, Ma, you shot at me.
I can't stick around after that.
What if she didn't shoot at her and she just like, bah, bitch.
We saw the video.
It was
The
literally
video was her
She
aiming
ran down.
at her.
I stand down.
It was a walk down.
I stand down. That's hard to say. I can come back from that.
Yeah.
And to
Ain't
be
no
real
coming
with
back from
you,
that.
mom, if you're
'Cause
my
what if you
mom,
would've
you're not
hit me?
doing that.
What if you would have hit me and I would have died?
That's what I'm saying. Then what?
Ain't no coming back from that.
But I would take this back. I'll take this back. I say it is a
Your
chance.
mom.
It's with mental growth. Because there is somebody
Takes a
who
lot of-
in the streets when I was growing up, we used to be the main two niggas beefing and doing certain things.
Yeah.
And then now we became cool over the years.
That's tight.
But it took like 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so it is, and that's not even a family member.
Right,
so
right.
be my mom,
Yeah.
it might take 10, 20 years. But I
Yeah.
can see like if your mental is like, okay, that person's in a better place than they was in. I'm in a better place than I was in.
I can see that.
It was a
we can sit
rash
down.
decision. It wasn't like
Yeah, because some people was taking out like their current status in life, like all the build up. They taking it out on people, man. Like,
Yeah, because
You know what I'm saying?
her problem definitely wasn't with her daughter. It was with her internal struggle that made her go out of her way and lash out.
But my man went deep.
Like
Internal. I mean, yeah,
you
she's
turn into
battling
a different
something.
person when
real.
you turn into a completely different person when you overwhelmed.
She
like,
battling
when
something.
that one last thing, like niggas shoot at each other in traffic. Like that was the one thing that made you piss the fuck off. This nigga cut into my lane.
But let me ask you a question, because you saying that you were able to like put some shit to rest with somebody that was like, yo, I feel like it would be different if it was my family member, my
Starting
mother.
with,
what I'm saying.
I feel
family
like
member.
I would be easier to forgive somebody on the street, because that's just like when you get
I don't
into
know
it
them.
and you say it, like
You
you
don't
be like,
expect
nigga,
it.
who you, don't talk to me like I'm somebody off the street. I'm
Right.
your blank. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, I don't know if I would be as easily forgiving to somebody that I loved and cared about for betraying me like that versus some Tom, Dick, and Harry off the fucking street that we supposed to be beefing. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Like, we was inheriting, because that's even the other thing about, like, that type shit. Y'all inherit shit that y'all don't even really realize it's 30, 40 years old sometimes. So sometimes y'all look at each other and be like, man, that shit was dumb, huh? Yeah, it was dumb. My bad. I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to do that either.
Easily forgiven. I said 10, 20 years. That's not easily forgiven.
Nah.
So you will give that person a chance before you get this nigga you don't fucking know from can of paint, and you was literally having these
But y'all know them
every
stories.
week with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you get, it's a mental thing, bro. Because like again, what I'm saying is like what people be going through at that time in their life reflects on a lot of decisions they make.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of
you
people
gotta
make
be adult
fucked up
enough
decisions
to
because they
think about
hurt
it that way.
Hurt people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you got a place now where you at peace, you know what I mean? You older, and
you can understand
You
that.
understand it now. And you may be at peace and understand now, so you can be able to sit down and be like, look, I was wrong because I was going through something.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It happens. You know what I'm saying? So,
but it's like, you all know the stories of like the fits of rage, or like, you know, acting out of, even though it's crazy, acting out of love. Crime of passion. That's the word for it. So like, you know, the man comes in, sees his wife cheating, and bow, you know what I'm saying, kills his wife. So it's like, or shoots at his wife. Do you forgive it in that moment? You know, those passion, mom and daughter. It's a sense of love. It may not be the same type of.
Man, knock my hand in between the washer and dryer. Don't shoot me.
I'm just trying to.
You're just supposed to sock me one time and remind me that you the mama and I'm the baby. You're not supposed to shoot at me, bro.
That's
That's
a cold thought to be in, like to have to make that decision.
It is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, we care.
Yeah.
We care. Okay, so the next one, Jaidyn Alexis. Do y'all know who that is?
Babyface.
I know who she is, but I've never like really understood what
Louis
she
is
do.
crazy.
Blueface baby mama.
Oh, that's Blueface baby mama.
Yeah.
She got that Barbie song.
She tweeted that people are ready to hear her rap again. Did she lie? Do we care?
I never heard her rap
People
before.
was fucking with her.
I didn't even know she made music.
People was fucking with her, but I do feel it's a package. People want her with Blueface.
Yeah.
I think they want her with the drama.
That was his pen, by the way. So people
For
want
sure.
her with Blueface. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she came with, I don't think people want her for her impact on music. I think it's
I ain't gonna
her
lie,
drama.
That song made an impact.
It did.
I'm a
But like you said,
bad
Blue
little bitch
wrote
and
it.
I'm
But I don't think
taking
they
my
want
that's her song?
Yeah.
I don't think they want
I heard that.
Blue wrote it. But I don't think they want her. I think they want her and the antics that come with it. And then too, what's she gonna do on her own without Blueface? So are you waiting for him to come out of jail?
Are we curious to see though?
I don't care, honestly.
Me personally, I don't care to see it, but I do. I'm not mad at it.
Not mad at it.
Yeah, like I like seeing, you know what I mean, because I do have homegirls. That's her homegirls. I like seeing them
for sure
have a great time from her being popular
and using her opportunity. You can't knock it.
I would be curious to see her write her own song.
Or can she back it up with another one?
Let's see.
Yeah, she might be good.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times, some people really do break out and it ends up working out for them. I would be curious if Blueface was the pin. Now that he's down, I would love to see her do like a, Carisha did that while JT was in jail. She held it down, kept the shit going. I would love to see Jaidyn do that. Keep it going while he's down. Generate revenue. Do what you got to do. And then go put some money on the nigga books. Do your thing. That's your man's. But let's see what you can do.
Would she be successful without Blueface? Last point. Do you think if there's no more Blueface and that's not part of the antics?
That's what I'm saying. Let's see.
Let's see what you can do.
Let's see. Because that's a lot of what happens with women like this too. You get wrapped up in that rapper baby mama pipeline and you get stuck there. Then you get some like now they getting a little smarter. You getting the Jada Waiters, you getting the Aries where they like, okay, let me go start a boutique, let me start a clothing line, let me start a makeup line, let me do something, let me get these bookings, let me get out here and create a contingency plan for myself just in case I don't understand with the nigga. I gotta go secure a bag on my own. So with Jaidyn, if you're gonna sit there and wait, you probably shouldn't sit there and wait on that man to get out of jail. Keep it going. Keep your momentum going. Don't let that die down. So,
jump on it.
We shall see. Okay, so we have care, we have don't.
We have care, have don't.
Because I care. I want to see it. I'm curious.
I care, yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious.
See what she can do.
I'm curious.
That's fair to say that it's part of a care. I saw this topic, this list, and I think it was kind of controversial of a do we care or not because a lot of people don't know these people. But their BET announced their first culture class, which essentially is 10 game changers who have been making waves in their industries and are defining what it means to represent and push the culture forward.
This is tight.
So essentially it covers actors, designers, comedians, basketball players, rappers. I don't know if I named anybody else or missing what they do. Probably some Olympian type shit. But it's different. It's like a list like XXL, but it covers everything else in the industry that normally doesn't get its highlight. So do we care about this type of thing?
Yeah, I think that's dope. I feel like it's tight for us as Black people, the urban culture, the hip hop culture, to celebrate the people that aren't necessarily in the game. I mean, not the games, but the industries that do get celebrated all the time.
Right.
So
put some light on them.
Yeah. I was talking about this last week. I think that's dope. To create a space for people who don't really get acknowledged often.
Right. And as somebody that's outside of the music side of where these lists typically come from with you, like because they are including comedians and stuff like that, is it cool that now that it's incorporating, it's not just focused on the music of the entertainment. Like now we're making lists and like she said, putting light on people who deserve it, because the behind the scenes people or the people that are not in the spotlight really the ones that are probably working the hardest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So is this cool for people that are outside of music to now see and be able to reach for, strive for?
Yeah, that's cool.
Hell yeah, because comedy and music go hand in hand. You know? Without one...
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I was finna say.
That's why he's a comedian and it works, see?
At the end of the day gotta end.
The day gotta end. At the end of the day, goddamn.
Goddamn shirt got you tripping. Hey, well, look. Shout out to everybody getting their flowers, man. Nothing wrong with getting people their flowers, man.
Right. No, that's dope.
Sorry.
Facts.
It is BET weekend.
It is. Wait, this weekend coming up?
Absolutely.
Yeah, right now.
Yep.
That's
right now.
Oh, the city about to go up.
They starting today.
Yep.
The events starting
I'm going
today.
to some shit.
Oh,
today.
speaking of those events, back in the day, I don't know if y'all remember.
Oh God!
Since we're talking about the BET Award, no, it's just we weren't there.
Back in the days
Back when
when
you
I was
signed
young, I wasn't getting any more.
Damn, I was signed to Chameleonaire. That's fucked
Oh, what
up.
you signed to? Chameleonaire, right?
No, a little flip.
Oh, same thing.
He said comedian.
It wasn't the same thing. They had a big song. They had a big song together, but
Hate it.
Trying to see me riding dirty.
I got it. So I guess Commander made an impact out here. That's tight. That's tight.
Commander was moving out here, by the way.
Yeah.
So you were saying the BET Awards are coming up, and I was just talking back, thinking about.
Go ahead, get it off. I'm not finna stop. You ain't finna get out of this one, bucko.
No, I know it's not a bad thing.
Blow the dust off this story. Let's go.
No, it's not a bad thing at all. It's just because the Marathon clothing store has partnered with BET, and it just kind of.
That wasn't what you was finna say.
Yeah. You was about to have a moment. You was about to have a moment of your own.
I remember when I
said,
first
"Do you remember
moved out
back in the
here.
day?"
No.
I remember my first BET Awards.
Ella, take it away.
You know, back when I was a young Thundercat.
We talked about his story.
Fuck y'all. I didn't have a story.
He was like, you know what? Never mind.
I was just gonna take y'all to a memory. That was it.
All right, let's hit a memory, bro. We're here.
No,
we
I
here.
forgot
Take us
now.
down memory
No,
lane.
you ain't forgot.
I know the BET Awards are coming up. What were you saying, Ella?
And I was trying to reminisce on old BET Awards. So have you ever been to the BET Awards?
No, not inside the building, unfortunately.
Oh, you haven't? Have you participated in some of the events?
Rejected.
Right? Not cool. I mean, I did get offered the tickets, like guest tickets for the balcony, but I never went because I thought I was
Damn.
Yeah, I never got
Real
the roof.
sinuses
You
over
mean the
there.
roof?
Yeah, I got the roof. I got the roof invite. I never was cool enough. I'm sorry. I know it's gonna make y'all laugh. I wasn't cool enough.
That Ralph's down the street.
Trying to listen through the walls. Fuck y'all.
That Ralph's is crazy.
Fuck y'all and the BET Awards. What you gotta say about these weak ass BET Awards? Now I'm mad. I don't even want to go.
I wasn't done. I was trying to unpack.
Hell no.
Fuck me. Jesus.
You didn't go to no events or nothing?
No, I didn't do no BET experiences or nothing, but
Yeah. They left. That they got the room.
What did you experience?
BET experience.
Hey, stay at the room and watch the bags.
man, it was never that bad, man. Fuck you.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
Keep an eye on our stuff.
Yeah, I got to go outside the building. Fuck y'all, man.
Make sure nobody come in this room.
Hey, look.
If they ain't got a badge.
Y'all ain't about to grill me at this goddamn table. Fuck
Bring a
y'all.
car around front, nigga.
I'm about to do what she's leading to, the Nipsey Hussle slap that is going to take me back to the BET Awards. That's why I brought it up, because we was talking about or seeing the topic that Six got up here is about the Marathon clothing stores partnering with BET, and it took me back to the Nipsey Hussle slap and how iconic that was.
Shout
and that
out
might
the
have been where
victory
you're going, so
slap.
I'm sorry for
Victory
stepping on your
slap.
toes.
No, you good.
But that was my memory.
Victory slap?
The victory
The
slap.
victory slap.
The victory slap.
So I'm sorry about that, but that's what I was thinking about. It's cool to see them partner up even after that. I'm sure that was obviously just some shit that had nothing to do with BT
I
itself.
don't
but
think BET gave a fuck.
That's
I
what
think
I'm
that
saying.
was equivalent. See, and we back to slaps that don't fucking matter. That we didn't care about. If
And it
you
didn't
need
get
to
canceled.
get your ass slapped, you need to get your ass slapped.
Yeah,
Period.
that's
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
BET, that was one of the best, single most amazing pieces of promo for the BET Awards ever in the history of BET Awards.
facts. And it wasn't even inside
That
the building.
nigga backhanded a fucking security guard, got hemmed up, got let right go, and walked down the street in some slides to get right on stage and perform. Come on, bro.
Legendary moment.
Legendary. And that's exactly why the Marathon has partnered with BET to do limited edition BET times Marathon merch. I think that's kind of tight. I really wish they would have incorporated the slap.
Man, on some merch.
I definitely
some
wish
merch.
they would have incorporated the slap just on GP. Like, if we're keeping the legacy of Hustle alive, that was the realest nigga moment in life.
Oh, my mama, he did not care. Was with all the shit. Yeah, it's definitely should incorporate the slap somehow. I think that's their way of being like, hey, we appreciate the promo.
Like, even if, okay, so
this deal.
What happened here?
the security guard was talking to him and his people crazy.
I think they wouldn't let him through. They got out the car.
Yeah,
or
'cause I
something
see
like
he slapped
that.
some shit
Yeah,
down
they
like
wouldn't-
aggressively.
Yeah, that security guard, that was his security guard slapped something, the cone. He picked up the cone to make his way through, and the security guard was mad, like, nigga, don't move my cone, and slapped the cone out his hand, and Nip was like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I would have
Victory
loved
slap.
to have seen, like,
Like, he got back in the driver's seat,
okay,
too, like,
so
fuck
like
you.
perfect example. Remember after the little Montgomery brawl shit, everything was all white chair merch. Because the nigga got popped with the white chair. I would have loved to have seen them actually like incorporate like maybe that blue flannel.
Oh, yeah, like something he wore.
Yeah.
Something like any
Some
little
slides.
piece, any little piece of that like that moment to make it clear like
Right.
saying without saying, wink, wink, we're acknowledging that we was with y'all. We was fucking with this too. Like, I think that's kind of tight. But by that same token, I kind of feel like I think I know
why not
that they wouldn't. They don't want to like dwell
Yeah.
on that. Like,
That takes
the
away from-
violent
Hey, let's
shit
show
of
him
his
slapping
legacy.
somebody and
His
have
legacy.
people wearing shirts.
It'd be different if he was
Of him
alive.
slapping
Yeah.
If he was alive, it might be
Yeah.
different. We could
That
play
take
on
away,
it.
it take away from
Yeah.
the brand.
Right.
It
So-
definitely
It make the
violence takes
moment. It
away
make
from
the
the brand.
moment more about that moment.
Yeah.
Than our
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
about
you
that.
get invites to the BET
Than what they
Awards?
stand for.
I get
for
invites
sure.
to everything.
I'm
I just
assuming
don't go
that's
to
right.
everything.
Yeah, I wasn't backhand. I was wondering because I'm sure in being in the media space, you get like comp tickets for everything, like the email
Yeah, I just
type.
don't go to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's on some music shit though. Like, that's the label.
Yeah, we got
Yeah, not
Killer
even the
Mike.
media
He's
shit.
nominated for Best Album of the Year for this too.
Fair to say. Should be nominated.
Yeah, shout out them Grammys.
Hey, you weren't here when we introduced this segment. You take this one. This one, don't worry about nothing.
Don't worry about nothing. Okay, so
All right,
these
walk me through
are
it.
anonymous stories that were sent in to us that we thought that we should read for you guys. Let us know what you think in the comments about these.
Don't
Oh,
worry
these are
about
Yeah, just
nothing.
anonymous stories, and then we're gonna elaborate on see what y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm
Okay.
excited. Okay, let's start with this one. I've been dating this girl for 2 months. I didn't hit it until 1 month in. I was out of town for about. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let
2
me gear up
weeks.
for this one.
Did you look ahead a little bit?
I'm gonna start over, y'all. I've been dating this girl for 2 months. I didn't hit it until 1 month in. I was out of town for about 2 weeks, so it's not like she was making me wait extra long, but she has a slight odor coming from her coochie. Everything about her is great, but how do I tell her? Or should I say anything at all? I'm a relinquish this to
Definitely, you definitely want to either say something or cut it off, cut her off. You know what I mean? But you know you do got to realize sometimes it's out of her control. She can't
It's
fix it.
Never.
It's never out of our control.
I'm not letting you get that one. She's a woman and she know it's never.
Sometimes no, because
never.
I had once upon a time a porn star bitch, and she did a lot of fucking, and it used to leave a stench because she used to let them come in there and shit.
Oh.
But that was part of her job. Even though she would do all the procedures, it would still be like a slight, you know what I mean? But it was only for a purpose. I fucked her.
Did you tell her or cut her off?
No. That bitch was paying rent, got my car.
You
no
dealt
car,
with the
got
little
shit.
stitch.
Yeah, I dealt with the little stitch.
You dirty dick. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Hey man, it was a time when I needed to survive.
No.
I needed to
Survival
survive.
mode.
It's a, lot of, it's a lot of shit you will overlook when it's survival
We
mode.
surviving mode, yeah.
You gotta sacrifice,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
But okay, this is like, what if you're caught between a rock and a hard place? Like you really, really fuck with her, and you don't want to say something that may hurt her feelings, or you don't want to, because then now I think you could probably speak to this as being a woman. Once a man would tell you something like that, I'm sure you're. No, come on, man.
You can probably stink to us.
Not speak to.
Hey, yo, coochie stank.
Damn.
You know how I be
A
sometimes.
nigga told you that before? Come
No.
playing.
No.
No, I wasn't going there.
Like
I was
that.
Because
just.
you have to think about
Like,
it.
babe, you got some toilet
As
paper
a
still in your
woman-
Wait, let me
ass.
land because I know this is. I want your response.
Ooh, that's a cold
I
one.
want your response
No,
because let me land. So if a man tells you this
I'm
and
coming back to that shit.
and you guys go to have sex again,
Wait,
now
start
you're
over.
okay, right? Not hypotheticals, right? A man tells you this, and you guys want to continue the relationship, and you're not willing to just part ways because of this,
Cool.
and you continue to have sex. Is this subconsciously something that affects you every time you go into being intimate with this partner, to where it's going to be a weird
I'm
dynamic?
hoping it don't smell.
Right? Are you in your head? Is this dynamic going to fuck up y'all relationship?
No, because why would you just not fix it?
That's what I'm thinking.
It's
Like,
just it's an easy
it depends on
fix.
after I say something.
It's such
It
an
is.
easy fix. And as a woman, I'm just gonna be for real. I get so irritated with women that I could smell, because how the fuck do you not smell you?
And I
am sitting right here. My coochie is in my lap.
My coochie's in my lap.
You don't smell that? Like, what
Coochie
the
is your
fuck?
lap.
Yeah.
You get a whiff of another person, and you
That's
like,
what I'm
oh,
saying. But
shit,
I'm
yeah.
right here walking around with my girl every day. Like, we locked in. Ain't no switching up. How do I not smell that? How
But
do you not smell
another
that?
part of it is the homegirls. They don't tell their homegirls she stank.
Some shit,
I
bro.
am
So
that-
should your man tell you if your own girls
I feel
won't
like
tell
their
you?
homegirls should tell her first.
Facts, before
'Cause
I
they be
agree.
with her
Some-
partying.
And can say it nicer too, like
But
I
some,
can say it in a woman fashion.
Right.
Like, hey, girl, you might want to go check on.
but 9 out of 10,
Facts.
if it's that rank, Yeah, we will. But it's two different levels of it because sometimes a nigga is going to get closer to that than the homegirl is. Like, my homegirls is never going to be right there to be like, but he will.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying.
But y'all change around each other, clothes fall to the floor. You might catch that little whiff.
Not
like,
for
damn,
sure.
bitch, are
and
you...
I'm a
throw you a white
in the back.
Better. But
there's the dove.
And then to men's defense, too, like, we don't really... Unless you really bad off, we don't smell you sitting next to you. We really don't smell it until intercourse occurs. Because the deeper you go...
You ain't never smelled the wind?
No, I'm saying, like, if you messing with a
crazy wind.
That's called sit down
if you
here.
mess, but not a bitch I'm fucking with. I'm speaking about, like, if you...
The twerk
The sit down here.
I know the room in there probably got it crazy a couple times. But no, I'm saying, like, men, if your girl isn't...
Once.
If your this not the table to elaborate.
Oh, you're terrible.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That was a good one.
But if once you actually penetrate, that's when the scents start to come out. So for a man's sake, we really don't smell it, or most of the time probably won't unless we're down there eating it or we're actually penetrating.
And that's why I said.
And most women don't smell until they're penetrated.
You done ate some rotten pussy before?
Never in life ever eaten it. I've been in some though. It just by chance it happened.
But you never like came face to face with a bad
Never.
to go plate?
I wouldn't do it. I would if that was the ever case. I'm trying to think if I ever came close. I would just like kiss around and
ask
then
y'all
work.
a question because I've always wondered this because this
Stank
is something
plate.
that women I've heard that we do this.
Yeah.
And I never understood if y'all didn't do this.
Okay.
Y'all don't do like the test. Y'all don't do
Before
the
you
test?
go in to have sex.
Oh, like because
during foreplay. If you're during foreplay, like you could, head to toe kissing, all this, you can get close enough to figure
on the thigh
it out.
kiss.
Yeah,
On the thigh kiss, you
y'all
get that
don't do
look.
that.
Nah.
I think it depends on how clean you are, where you came,
Because once you get to that point,
I think it depends on where you came from, what you're doing before you got there. If you just came out the shower, I don't have to check nothing. I know my nuts are fresh. But from a woman's standpoint, y'all
I'm
might have
saying
to.
to your woman.
That's why y'all making out.
Step you having a
Saying like you don't ever like get you don't do something to see how it smells before you just dive straight into it.
Because women go to the bathroom.
Testing the bed. I thought you meant like testing yourself.
No,
That's what I thought too.
No, what the fuck? I'm not kissing myself.
No, I'm saying you don't like
No, she's
That's what I thought you were talking
Like,
about.
you
Like,
don't
check
test
yourself
yourself?
before you go into the sex.
No, she was saying check
But
the
I'm talking
partner.
about, do y'all test your partner?
hell nah, bitch. You gonna get this dick ass in.
with it.
Raw.
Put in all this work. Guess I'm gonna have to.
We here now, motherfucker.
You gonna get this dick fried and fertilized, bitch.
And we'll talk about it afterwards.
Hold my breath.
Hold my breath is great. I definitely have had to do that.
That's why they
Damn.
put their shirt over their
Well, oh yeah, put that shirt over. Oh God. Hell yeah. Like candle, incense. Fuck it.
Oh my
I
god.
done put in all this work. You mad as a motherfucker. You put in all that 3 dates.
That's what I'm
Now you
saying.
finally hearing this funky.
3 dates in, and she finally got a babysitter and shit.
Okay, so the answer
Get this work.
is
You finna get this motherfucking
yes.
stinking work.
You should tell her.
Now,
yes, tell her.
But be gentle. Don't be mean. Don't be rude. Tell her. Don't do that.
Damn, a gym
That's
bag.
rude. But
Yeah, that's
no,
burnt out.
definitely, you should definitely tell her with some grace, and vice versa. If you're a young lady that is dealing with a man, by all means, let him know. Like, you a little
pH
right.
balance is a real
You're a
thing.
little
Oh, no,
right,
women
my
are
boy.
women are more verbal about like.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
stuff like
immediately
that.
be like, "Oh, you smell like outside. Go take a shower."
But
hell
how can a man say that to a woman? Ooh, you smell like fish. Go take a shower. You can't. It don't come across even, right?
After
Yeah,
I
it's
get
hard to
this nut.
find. It's hard to find the words because
Touche.
we gotta worry about like watching our words because the wrong word can trigger.
Right. Their emotions are a lot more sensitive, and that's what I'm saying. It leads me back to y'all gonna think about it every time.
You just how would you even put that? It's a little
tart, baby.
Did you shower today? That's how you started off. Did you shower
That's an after
today?
conversation.
I think you should just like go about it kind of clever, like set her up, like run her a bath. or
That's the
something.
question too.
But that doesn't prevent it going
smell
forward.
Like that after the
It
shower?
starts the combo.
If she smell like that after the shower,
Does
you
it
gotta
smell
cut
like that
off.
after the
No,
shower?
if
Because
it's
Like
that's
that after the
different.
shower, you just gotta drop the bitch off at the
That's
emergency.
different.
Well, that's
Yeah.
a pH balance issue.
Drop her
There's
off at the clinic,
Then
the
bitch,
Planned
balance your
Parenthood, the emergency.
the water, the
something.
food you eat, all that plays a part on the woman's
For sure.
smell.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
There's a
gotta-
bunch of stuff you can eat, like
there's
asparagus, makes your peace thing.
there's a fair way to do it. Why don't we
Yeah.
change our diet, babe?
Yeah, if you actually give a fuck book about the person.
Why y'all let him sneak his conspiracy?
change our diet.
You see what they've been asking for? There go one. Babe, why don't we just change our diet? You know what I'm
Baby,
saying?
I think we should go vegan for the coochie.
But I'm saying for the coochie and then see if it works.
You can't be an overweight nigga and say that though.
I'm trying to tell you,
It
man.
depends on what shape you in too.
Sometimes that shit ain't gonna
Sometimes
go
that
away.
shit be out the bitch control, man. These bitches, you know, they be
Well,
knowing.
you got to decide what you want the rest of your life to
certain
smell
things,
like.
decisions they make in life is making that smell keep coming back.
Yeah.
That's the fucked up part, but it's I hate this for us.
It's a code.
It's fixable, but
There's
the
different
answer is
levels of
tell her.
smell too, by the way.
Yeah.
Everything ain't that super
It's
extreme.
not-
Ugh.
No,
Yeah.
It's just that
like
normal
little
sex
hint.
smell. Yeah, that's
It might be like a
Yeah,
little
oh, it
hint,
got a
like
little twang. Okay,
Like,
that's
that shit
cool. You
kinda-
get used to
Got a
that
little
after a
twang?
while.
twang.
Yeah,
That's
that-
not-
little
You get used to that.
seasoning.
Little, yeah, little
Now,
something.
the ultimate
That's
turn off. The
crazy.
turn off is the doo doo smell. Like if a nigga,
smell.
if a nigga hit it from the back, if you hit it from the back and it
Oh,
smell like a
okay.
fart,
I'm
like
about to say,
oh, that shit stink.
I can't say I've been there for that one. I ain't been there for that one.
I thought you said doo doo from the coochie.
No,
I was
like
about
that.
to say, yo.
Not saying like actual
who the
smell,
fuck?
but that butt smell.
When it's spread
Yeah.
Because
open
pussy
from the
smell and butt
back.
smell is two different smells. So it's like when you hit it from the back, you ain't never had that whiff when you hit it from the back before.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I ain't never had a whiff of shit.
You try to close the cheeks up a
whiff.
I'm
little bit.
saying like the fart, the
Bro, I seen
ass.
somebody say.
This is making
I seen somebody say they was
so
hitting
much
the girl.
secondhand ashamed.
You'll be surprised. 'cause
pocket.
The cold part, a nigga won't tell you. A nigga's not gonna tell you.
Right now,
Hey, bitch, you smell
because
shitty.
What the
A nigga's not
fuck?
gonna tell you
I
like,
seen
damn.
somebody
gonna keep
say
going.
that they was hitting the
Fuck
girl
no.
and they seen dookie streaks right
No,
there.
that's out.
And they closed it like prayer hands.
Like close the cheeks
That nigga
They
said he
closed
closed
it back up.
and mushed it like a s'more.
Pushed it back together.
No, that's nasty.
And kept fucking.
I don't know what happened after that.
They
They
probably
probably
talk about it after.
He
But-
gotta finish.
If you close
If you
Listen,
close
ain't
the
nobody
booty, yeah.
stopping in that moment. I'm telling you, like,
You gotta get what you came for.
Yeah.
I'm around the way. I'm leaving with something.
No, how do you stay
No, you're
hard?
right. That's a
it's
turn off.
all don't look and laugh in your head.
mental.
I'm
Yeah,
dried up.
Close your
This is
eyes.
crazy. This-
I'm dried
this is
up.
crazy.
It's over with. I'm
This
out of
is
there.
wild. I gotta lock in.
This is crazy.
What, he look like Stevie Wonder?
I gotta lock in. Baby, could you go a little faster?
You try to get that
turn
nut
that way,
off
baby.
bad in a bit.
Turn that way. Turn that way, baby.
Shit.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Oh my
the answer is yes. You have to tell.
gotta
her.
tell her.
You just
Yeah.
have
It's
to
your
do
life.
it. You have to do it with a little bit
If
of
you wanna be
grace,
with her.
especially if you
Yeah.
like her. If you don't like her and
Fuck
you're
it.
ready to get it out, just get it
over
off
with.
and just
Get
be
your
like,
nut and
bitch, you
keep her
stink.
pussy.
Get up out of here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how she respond to that is how you gonna move forward.
That's-
if she
that's
like,
a good one.
if she don't think it's a problem, that's your answer right there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Sheesh. That's cold.
Me and my girl are saving to buy a house, so we moved in with her mom for 6 months while we stack our bread.
Okay.
My girl is a nurse and works nights. I'm an office administrator and I work normal hours. A few times when I'm up watching TV in the living room after my girl goes to work, oh shit, her mom has gotten real flirty.
Oh shit.
Pop your shit, young man. For example, one time she called me into her room to help her with something, and she had just gotten out of the shower and was sitting on the bed in a towel. Another time, she came to sit next to me on the couch and sat really close wearing some skimpy pajamas. Should I say something to my girl or just ignore it for 3 more
Oh,
months?
you got 3 more months?
Oh yeah, knock that.
First of all, you're not going to ignore it for 3 more months. You're
It's gonna
going to
get
crack.
worse.
You gonna indulge.
It's
You're gonna
it
crack.
Said, crack that all on the floor.
This
Crack
gives-
that. Give me some more. Crack that.
This gives me all porn scene vibes.
Does it?
Yeah.
100%.
It gives me all MILF storyline. I'm there at the crib. She's not home. Her mom is there. She answers the
Right.
door in a robe.
I gotta see what my daughter likes about you.
You feel me? Every nigga that's seen them series.
What the mama look like?
What the mama look like?
What's the mama look like? Let's start there, because if it's
Yeah,
like a
let's start
fat
there.
old lady
It's
or something,
anonymous.
yeah, I'm saying if it's like a fat old lady,
Let's say she a bad
nigga
one.
go 3 more months without nothing. But if she
Let's
bad,
just say she a bad one.
She Bernice Burgos.
oh yeah, it's all bad.
Oh man.
Okay, so
I'm walking around basketball shorts
Should
with
you
no
say
drawers.
something to your girl? Say, I'm walking around.
You about to see the flat, baby.
I'm getting out the
this
shower.
nigga's gonna be
in a
all
towel.
Melvin edition.
I'm gonna tell her come help me with something.
Butt naked at the stove making bacon.
Like the plumber.
Butt nigga in the stove making bacon.
Yes.
Hell no.
That's
Come
Okay.
help me with something.
So
You need more help in your room?
all of y'all, you're all cracking.
Depends on how much I love my girl.
And y'all not telling
That
you.
ain't,
Depends on how much I love my
Okay.
girl.
That's
No,
that
no,
plays a
wait
lot.
a minute.
It's a lot.
Wait
That
a
plays a
minute,
lot.
because I'm finna
that
fuck
ain't even
y'all
a
up.
question. It's like, should I say something to my girl or ignore it?
Yeah.
You like, oh, y'all cracking.
Because
How long?
I said there's
How
no way you're
long?
ignoring it for 3
Oh,
months.
yeah.
At
long
some
way.
point, it's
How
gonna
long?
get
Have
considerably
y'all been
worse.
together?
She's going
Say something to the mom.
If it's a new relationship and it's an opportunity to say I messed with this girl for 3 weeks and then I knocked her mom off, man, I might take that.
So you doing it for
It's
sport?
like me and
I might
my
take
girl
that for
are
sport.
saving
That's
to buy a house.
That's a stat line.
I might take that for
That's a
sport.
stat
Put that
line.
in the.
Okay.
I
I'm
knocked
here
off
for
your
that.
mom and then like
Yeah, that could go a lot of
That's a
different
cold
ways.
stat.
that's a porn story,
That
bro.
could go horrible.
So I see y'all, and I raised y'all. What if she put her mama up to it to see if you was gonna tell her, and then you don't, and then everybody get on your head after?
That's what I said.
Because that's what girls do. Stupid shit.
Wait,
like
she
that.
set
I
up
just
her
need a
mom
little
to
more
get fucked.
context.
No, she sent her. No, she
Did
sent
her
her
mom go through
mom
with it?
To see what you'll do.
I'm saying, okay, so
to test him.
You set up the mom
So
to
if-
test. The
yeah.
mom get knocked.
No, the
And you
mom
like,
not.
I got you, nigga.
But that's the gag.
I got
That's the gag. Who says the mom is gonna allow her? So who says that when she finally do the little shit, she run the
She gonna
hand
go
up the
through it.
thigh? Okay, now he throw the hand on the thigh on the other side, and then he lean in for the kiss, and she says, "You bitch ass nigga,
Oh, and
I
then-
knew you was gonna
Surprise.
cheat on my daughter."
And Chris Hansen walked through. What were you doing here?
Man, for your mom to
First of
even
all-
agree to do that, cause your mama's a hoe.
Yeah.
Like, why are you playing? Why is you playing with me like this?
Baby, let's get
Like,
him.
what mama you know gonna
Let's set 'em
let
up.
you come in a room and her shout
touch
out
all
like,
that man.
that's so out of pocket as a mama. Like, even if y'all agree, like that's out of
Let's
pocket.
do it,
That's a
baby.
cold
Let's
setup.
set him up.
Bitches
Yeah.
do shit like that though.
I'm gonna bend over a few times. That'll teach him a lesson.
I'm gonna have
What?
a shower towel on. I'm gonna ask him to lotion my legs.
I'm
up.
gonna ask him to
Like,
lotion my legs up.
and you
That'll
just sit there
show him.
cool
Yeah, because
with
if
it.
you don't trust them that much that you want to set your mom up to see if he'll go for your mom, you don't need to be in that
You don't need
relationship.
to be in that relationship at all.
The
If you
fuck?
gotta go to them lists, I don't know. He might fuck my mom. I need to check.
He likes my mom, and every time we're around, he's
Nah,
looking at
because
her.
bitches be trying to see shit like that, but then they don't want to do.
That's toxic.
Oh, I
I've
see
seen
what you're
this
saying.
happen before
Yeah.
with the homegirls. They did this shit, and one of the homegirls was like, "Text my nigga and see if he'll like kick it with you," type shit.
Shoot it on
That ain't the
Instagram.
mama though.
Right, but that's why
Yeah.
I would
That's
see
why
a
you
bitch choosing
segue
her
that.
mama. Because you know in your mind, your heart of heart says your mom not gonna play you out. Because in my story with the two homegirls, the other homegirl ended up running off with the nigga.
Yeah.
After she asked her to test
To
him,
test it. She tested it.
it worked, and
Test
she
him.
tested him and then took him.
And let's go.
So what happened?
Oh my
What happened
God.
when your mom go all the way through with it though?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What
I
if
would
it-
hope that wouldn't be the situation, but that's just a devil's advocate.
Cause you like
of it.
mom gonna be like, I was seeing what you would do, but what if it go the opposite way? I whip out and mom like, damn.
Shoot him. I might
Sorry,
as well.
y'all, man.
Say something here.
I see why my baby's with. I see why my baby's with you.
So what happens? You know what I'm saying? Do you be mad at your mama for going all
She
the
just
way?
gonna come to you. You don't need to
Ooh.
be with that man anymore.
At
He's
all.
mine.
No, he's
Yeah.
bad for you. You need to break up with him, and so she
Yeah.
can keep shooting it on the
She
side.
Or no,
She kick
just
you
gonna-
out the house.
Yeah, she gonna come home and then just see him sitting on the couch together. Like, baby,
That's
we got
cold.
news.
That's cold that you
The
don't get
daughter
mad
get
at your
kicked
mama
out the
though.
house?
If
Like
your
the
mama
mama
serving
followed
your
all the way
papers, it's
through.
crazy.
Yeah.
The deal was mama just see if he'd do it, but then mama followed through, so you're not mad at her
Mama
for
been
following
following
through.
all
Pulling a
the
Polo
times,
G mama moment.
and
We
she
shooting.
enjoying
Oh,
this.
yeah.
We shooting, mama, because what the fuck kind of
That's
shit is
out.
that?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Cold narrative.
That's
I hope,
amazing. I don't know.
I hope if whoever wrote that, they actually had a story where they went through.
Have y'all
it.
ever been in a
But yeah.
situation where, like, you know, with the girl you was fucking with, like, her mom looked good, and you was like, damn, I would smash if the opportunity presented itself? Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Have I ever thought
What in your
that?
head, like, if the
all of us have
opportunity
been in a
presented itself, I
situation
would
where
smash
we
her
have
mama.
those thoughts.
I would
But
smash her
nobody
mama.
has. I've never took action upon those thoughts.
But you had that come across your mind with a girl you was dealing with, I would smash
Currently,
her
you like when you
mama.
see
No, not just current girl.
Oh,
No, not
that is
currently
true.
right
That's,
now.
that's how I do that.
That got
Sorry.
that got
dark.
real dark.
Yeah, don't do that.
Crazy.
I'll raise you one.
But
Fun.
yeah, and
Y'all can see a sister that's finer than the one you got.
you said what?
ooh, like she.
Your
A
girl's
sister?
sister.
Most people
Have I
do
ever
shit.
been in that situation where
Because the mom,
the
that's
girl
a
I'm
little
fucking with?
far-fetched.
Nah, the mom don't be far fetched if the mama bad.
If
Like,
the mama
But
bad.
the
rare.
sister, that same age range. So it's even more tempting.
yeah,
more
And she
inclined to be
better than the
attracted
girl
to
you
a
with.
sister than the mom.
Says a lot
probably.
about you, brother.
yeah.
That says a lot about you,
I've had a
brother.
lot of niggas tell me that they like my mama, and like as opposed to me.
Pull up a picture right now.
Let's take a vote.
Let's see what
Mama Ella, what she looking like?
Shout out, Lil JoJo. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
A sister is probably a better dynamic. That would be cold. Like, damn, I got the ugly sister.
But that's I think all of us have
Like you get brought, you haven't met her.
Every
That's
single one
natural.
of us
You
has
had
had a
that.
case of wrong
Choice of family member, wrong
Wrong
sibling.
person out the
wrong
group.
nigga.
Yeah, wrong
Because for us, it's
homeboy.
wrong nigga. Like, we'll get on the phone and be like, man, bitch, I got the wrong nigga.
You
Like,
picked the wrong homeboy. You picked the wrong homeboy out the group.
Wrong homeboy
Got
out
the
the
wrong
group.
Yeah.
one.
Ooh.
Yeah, we know I had the wrong home person.
And you got
the wrong
thug it.
home person.
You got to thug it.
Take
too.
the
You
wrong
gotta-
Yeah, you
home
do.
girl.
Ride it out. Take it. For
That
the
should be
team.
the worst. As a woman,
Damn,
when
that
you
one got money.
when you accidentally
I got the
figure
broke
out,
one.
like
That'd
when
be
you
the one.
figure out you fucking with the runner nigga.
I got the broke
That'd be the one.
And when you get around,
that
you could
club
somebody else
section-
want to shoot at you, and now
That
it's like,
club
fuck.
section that had you bamboozled.
That's
Club
what-
section
and
to throw
that's
your
what I was
ass
gonna
off.
say.
Everybody look equal.
You be like, wait, you walk outside, you
But
like,
that's
wait
on
a
both
minute.
sides. But that's on both sides because that's what I was saying. You'll fuck around, and as a woman, you'll get with the nigga. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, he said he want to take us out to eat. Whoop whoop. He said come to the studio. You get up to the studio with the nigga or wherever you at, and then they telling this nigga go to the store. You got the
And you
runner.
realize you got the.
You got the
You got the
runner.
runner. That's crazy.
Man, you gotta be happy to be in the room. Don't be like that.
Right by.
So you didn't tell me I got the 6? No, I'm asking you.
Mister, go get the car.
Hey, look, everybody got to play a role. I seen somebody made a video today. I seen actually on Instagram. I don't remember who made it, but somebody was saying everybody got to play a role in the entourage, man. Let's not shun the people who have to play that role to work their way up, or should they just doing it because they fuck with the homies? Niggas
takes
ain't,
a village,
or
man.
ain't
It
too
does.
prideful to
Hell
go.
yeah.
Nigga, I ain't too prideful to go get the whip. I know you the celebrity. I know you whatever. I'm gonna go grab
I
that
got you,
motherfucker.
my nigga.
I'm gonna be your security.
You
I'm
look
gonna
out
be
for
your.
me.
I'm gonna be your security. I'm gonna be your PR when we get there. I'm gonna go make sure the set right for you.
Oh, God.
Like that's playing a role.
Shout out Twist, man. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
shout out my brother Twist. I
Takes
played
a
that
village,
role
man.
plenty of times.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? That is a
Watch some
great.
bags,
That is
nigga.
a.
We gotta wait and bring Twist up when Jack and Bell sit down with me and Ella, because you gotta read the
Bring them
reunion.
bags, nigga.
The reunion.
Watch the back.
Watch them bags. Stet.
That is a great note to end this show
I
on.
played my role.
Because, baby, y'all tried it. Y'all all tried it today.
It definitely was tried. This episode 5, P-U-ski, Tut
Yes, sir, in
Weezy.
the
How y'all
building.
feel, man? I appreciate y'all.
Dope,
You know,
man. Shit was fun.
Illa's
For
back.
sure.
I hope you're here to stay.
I am. I was
Okay.
only out because I was under the weather.
You want to
Dr. Illa.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
She's
man.
back. I'm glad
Shit
y'all
dope.
popped up and enjoyed yourselves, man.
Yeah,
Fair to
it
say,
was a good time.
episode
Great
5.
time, man. Great
Episode
time.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
3, 4.
And we got 5 more in stock, and they coming. So make sure y'all continue to engage. Is it fair to say on Twitter, on Instagram?
Is it fair to say? And shout out to everybody, man, who's been wondering where Shame on You at. We'll be back next week, man.
Oh, yeah.
New
You know
look.
what I'm saying? New look, new vibes, going
Hey.
crazy.
New look, yeah.
Fire.
So fair to say, engage, keep engaging. We're gonna read those tweets. We're gonna, engage with y'all. Let us know what y'all want to see going forward, and we appreciate y'all for tuning
You heard me, man.
in.
See you guys next time.